But Ddc Skool of Thoughts, yeah. Kubatirana, techisisana, techiyambusana, fila, kuonesana, techisimutirana, ya. Panondo batosangana, techibatirana, panondo batokumana, techisisana. Ddc Skool of Thoughts, Ddc Skool of Thoughts. Yautete wachimonyo pila icho kwadi upenyu uyu unoda kufanana miwono, yeah. Kubatirana, techisisana, techiyambusana, pila kuonesana, kusimudzirana, nekukurudzirana, yeah. Panondo patosangana, techibatsirana, panondo patokumana, techibatsirana. Ddc Skool of Thoughts, Ddc Skool of Thoughts. But Ddc Skool of Thoughts. Real life matters now. Mondays and Fridays, 8:30 p.m. UK time. Live here on Facebook. Ddc Skool of Thoughts. What? Ddc Currenters. We remain committed to helping our customers stay mobile. Dinomatika paguta, parar, mukuta, uyakuna, Ddc, fana kuna, Ddc, tene mafio seva, 4x4, family car, tene mafio seva, 4x4, family car, unotipata apa. +447961803546 or +263773791 and last one +263771257 your big up daddy T.
Hello, good people. Muli say salibona ni mahlabezula amahle lenjani bawethu. I hope and trust you guys are doing good wherever you are. Hey, was a Monday. Muru gonna say Sibo, how are you?
I'm good, Dewa. How are you doing?
Good.
Okay,
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, we can da bobo. Younger bot ngo kia chenda takadaro. Right, the guy tingo tipinde murudo any fambo for doing Stephen Chikuta really say hope nyakujara. How are you doing? Simbarasha Satel, what's up, bro? How are you all doing wherever you are? I hope you trust you guys are doing good. Karan Marimo really say murudo takaenda. So without wasting much of our time, like I don't go to when how are you doing? Florence Mikan the EP, how are you doing? All right. I think I've seen you all guys here. Right. If it is the first time coming here, please do likewise. Follow the page, share the page, and like the page. Here, Ddc Skool of Thoughts, we discuss real life matters of the heart, things that we might have faced or experienced in our lives. We share them here and try to empower each other by sharing our personal experiences. So, tonight's program is sponsored by Ddc Car Rental. If you're planning to go to Zimbabwe, if you need a car to use, please do likewise. Get in touch with Ddc Car Rental. We've got nice cars, very affordable. Our car starts from $45 a day. These are the small cars. Then we've got 4x4s. for $70 a day, and family cars for $150 a day. All these cars, they come with a full tank when you get it, plus they are all insured. Zinema tracker, so such zvako, you'll be sound and safe. You pay a deposit for terms and conditions. If you want your car to be dropped at any of your point in Harare, we'll do that. Or if you are flying into Zimbabwe, you want to collect your car at the airport, we can do that. We can as well arrange to transfer you from the airport to your own destination. So takaenda neDDC car rental. Tobva tachibva ipapo tongoti shanyai.com or Shanyai events. If you're planning to travel worldwide, just Google www.shanyai.com. It's a search engine hub whereby you can book anything that you want. You can search anything that you want. Hotels, holidays, Airbnbs, flights, car rentals, accommodation, you name it. Just go on shanyai.com. It's a search engine hub which you can use and get every information that you want. Or if you're planning to have an event, unongobata shanyai.events, vanokuorganizira your tickets, how to go about it. Saka takadaro tumwena takaenda. If you want to have a party, pana ndopa mzinda pacho, DJ the Wine House, tunayatokuridzira until cows come home. If you want to be your MC, I can also be your MC. If you want me to take pictures again, I will be your photographer. DJ Kubasa, I'll be your DJ. Saka tibai papo mabana murugona rumashirwa like these banners. If you want to have a banner with your face, with your family, or a portrait of a banner, my business cards, my flyers, all these flyers that you see me posting here, munobata ngoma Simba Graphics. Ndo vanogadzira mabana nema-flyers, nema-pamphlets, nema-menus. That's his job. He'll design for you. You just tell him what you want. Mukoma Simba Graphics will do everything for you. My t-shirts, munobata mukoma nyasha mapfeka. Then kana uri mu-UK uchida biltong unongo www.florencemeats.co.uk. vanokugadzirira biltong rakanaka vachikupostira wodya zvako biltong rako usina kana bishi. Right, tobva ipapo tobva tati izvoni pane zvaitika pana. I can't move this thing. Computer your laptop yangu futwa komani zvainomboitawo futi foni yachoka. Right, mambokadzi muri sei?
Ndiripo, how are you?
Good. Right, let me just do this quickly. Right, thanks for tuning in. Tell us more about your divorce and separation workshop. Utoripa tibva tangochimhanya.
Muda kutaura pane vanhu vakawanda here? Muda kutaura vanhu vakawanda.
Iyo vacho vanozongoona tinodzoka futi chienda chimbotaura.
Oh, okay.
What's happening on the 23rd?
And separation workshop on the 23rd of September. This is an event open to people that are either separated, going through a divorce, on the other side of the divorce, still trying to figure out things. We will be looking at how we can maneuver the process, the journey, looking at working through strategies as a support group, which will be incorporated by people that are divorced, that are separated, that are going through the process. You don't have to have been married, but you could have been living as though you were married, and you have some logistics, some emotions, some practical things to work through, and you need someone to support you through the process. So we are launching on the 23rd of September in the Midlands. It's a full-day workshop. For the first one, it's fully provided. It's free to attend. You just need to confirm your attendance by paying a deposit, and I ask for a deposit, which I'll give you back, a refundable deposit, just to hold your place, because it means then, it's your commitment to the occasion. If you don't come, then you lose that, because it covers for your refreshments and your lunch that will be provided. So we are filling up. So the sooner you follow the details on the leaflet, which is a phone number or an email, let me know if you're interested, and I'll put your name down. There's a few other questions I might have to email you on the side to go to work through, just to make sure we're ready for the workshop. It is interactive. It's not therapy. I'm not a therapist. It's something that's interactive. It's self-directed. Only come if you want to move forward. Only come if you want to support. Only come if you think you're at a place where either you can receive support or give support. Look forward to hearing you all. I'm looking forward to having a lot more men sign up, because I think this is something we need to work together, because it impacts everybody. On the leaflet, I've put a list of the topics that we'll be going through. So there's things like looking at the emotions that we work through. We're looking at forgiveness. We're looking at children in the middle, and many other things that we will be working through, and how we can strategize them. We're not going to be sitting around telling each other what this person did to me and what they did to me. We're going to be looking at practical steps to move ourselves forward from this difficult situation. You know, one of the examples I gave, Dewa, is that when somebody's getting married, they go through a lot of support and help from family and friends. When somebody experiences a grief or a loss, people rally around and support them through that difficult time. You know, they do all sorts of things to make sure that that journey that you're going through when you lose a loved one is as eased, the pain is as eased as much as possible. And if you're getting married, people rally through and make sure that the occasion is memorable as possible by trying to make it easy for you. They do WhatsApp groups to support you. People donate things to make the wedding a success. People will sign up to be part of it. So why can't we do the same when somebody goes through this life-changing situation where, you know, you lose a loved one through a divorce or a separation, and, you know, it's a tough time. We don't need to silence you. We need to support you. We need to look at ways to make that process easier for you, so that you can, you know, maneuver life better after. So it's really looking at that, something that we normally don't do. People are lonely and people are isolated, and people lose friends and family. People lose money. They lose children. They lose all sorts. It's a tough time. And so I think, you know, it's something that we hope you can all come and attend, and help. We can help support those people going through this transition. Does that make sense? There were any questions
Yes.
from it?
No, that's good.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Good. Dr. Love, how are you?
Kunotiri right murisa ikoko.
Bobo.
Ya kuchiri kupisa here kana kuti zvambwa wanani.
Today it was better, but they are saying next week it's gonna be a little bit warm as well. So zvirongweda zvichingo daida zvichinjana, but murdo takaenda. Yes, muna mambokadzi apo na Sibo.
Mambokadzi zviri sei Sibo linjani.
Really poor. It's been a minute.
It's been a while, yeah.
Hi, Sibo.
Hey, Sissy, how are you doing?
Really poor.
If I was local there, I could have attended your workshop.
I would have loved to have you as well.
Very, very nice, and I'm advocating for people to go, because yes, like we mentioned, we celebrate, cannot, you know, as people grieve, as people do weddings. What's more could never negotiate divorce? They also need that support and, you know, rally around and, you know, calm them down, or everything that you've mentioned. So we need the workshop like that. Hopefully people attend.
Yeah, totally agree.
So love that mama di kumaiva matuenda mumva manyaso mowa kucha pachi matavile chaipo.
Yeah, right, we are sure.
Chokwadi, tayatsunga misa, we wouldn't miss that, never.
Because one of the points help people do that kind of workshops. So I'm really hoping people attend in numbers, because truly people are divorcing left, right, center, and they're traumatized. People are planning on divorce. Some that are even planning on, if they come, I'm gonna go out. No, you know, there are some things that you can actually sort and settle and probably reconcile, right?
Yeah,
Anna Florence, can people attend your event online?
It will go online later on in the year. At the moment, it's just a face-to-face, this one. And then the online one will not be all day. It will be hourly sessions when it starts to happen. But, the challenge I'm having, Sibo, is people know that it's something that we need in community. But we come from a society where we're very reserved about things like this. And so whilst there is a need for it, the uptake is quite interesting because they want people really don't want to be seen to be vulnerable and to be in that situation. So it's interesting because people want to know who else is going to be there, and they're not trying to you're coming to heal. You're coming to a place of healing and getting better, and that person that's also there is in that same position as you. So I think if we can get past that mindset of prioritizing Wangwevanu over ourselves, I think we'll move forward with it. But yeah, that's the immediate challenges. People tend to prioritize public perception. So there are people who live in our society that are divorced, they don't live together, or they are separated, but it's a big secret. So I think that's the stigma, and that's the challenge I have.
Okay. Right. Mirai Magadar. Right. Any form of how I doing? Karen Marim, how I doing? Florence Mika, how I doing? And you went to how I doing? Ambulon Roof, how are you doing? Juliet Ngandu, how are you doing? KDK, how are you doing? Lorraine Mukundu, Morepan, how are you doing? Ren, how are you doing? Ivara, thanks for watching. Anna Lorraine Mukundi, if you are looking for a partner and event to go to, they are divorced or separated, and panel opening mutual pandemic. Rosalind Zemshire, thanks for watching. Pritimo Kumbe, how are you? Hans Mambokaza Morisei, Mairudo, thanks for watching. Shumbarasi, Debra Kudzai Chataika, how are you doing? Joyce, say. Right in the can people attend online? Pilaja Jagaras, how are you doing? My sister, Mashu Story, how are you doing? All right. I don't think I've missed anyone here. Merin Musaru, how are you doing? Right. Lorraine Mukunde, I've seen you there. Stephen Chibut, I've seen you there. So I think I've greeted all of you. So yes, that's Mamboka's there. She's talking about the event which is coming up on the 23rd of September. So this is the event she's talking about, separation and divorce workshop. So please do likewise, go and support. It's an open event whereby you have to pay your £20, then you get your refund on the day. Entertainment is there, refreshments are there, food is there. So it's a healing. This is what she has been explaining. So we'll give another chance for her to elaborate more of the event, how to go about it. Like somebody asked the question, but is it going to be online event? That she's going to do it later, but at the moment, I'm putting on the 23rd. So guys, let's go and support our own. And it's nice to talk. It's nice to map the way forward. So it's divorce and separation. And as an ambassador, but to divorce or separated, or single, just come and map the way forward together. That's a workshop. Right. Did I miss anything? I don't think I've missed anything. So, Sensei Duombo, how are you doing? Murifo Deso.
3-4, account 3-3.
3-3. Nemish.
3-4.
Oh.
Kana musinati batangu chimhanya zvedu munenge musina kuperwa kwamakunyarara kwamaitako. Right. For those who are just joining us, welcome to the show. Welcome to the program where we discuss real life matters of the heart. Tonight, it's an open discussion where we want to hear your opinions and views based on a topic. It's just more of a debate, more of a topic where we want to share our views on the matter. Is jealousy healthy in a relationship?
Mkoma, tisati tambodaro ngatimboitawo mahunga buda munengirikini mumastreets.
Okay, and I know
zvakangobatanawo, I think zvinenge zvakangobatana nezvatiri kutaura nhasi. Zvemusikana kanga bhebhi rakachekeresa nengirikini blambi yemurume, ndokuri kwishura kubvisa chaipo murume ndokubva aita ngirikini inonzi akaita chirema chaicho makaiona here ngirikini nyaya yacho nayo?
Did you believe it?
I don't.
I don't think nenyama yakaita chinhu cheche nemamiriro akaita necartilage yachikaita kuti pana anomira kusvika avhiyiwa kusvika chabviswa choiswa nhomwe.
Thank you.
Akachekwa tikati akachekwa ka4skin mbijana tingabvume. But kucheka iye akazvambarara achingochengwa
aiwa ndiyo nyaya yacho yandanga ndichida
unless if he was intoxicated
unless he was intoxicated.
Kuchekwa kuvhiyiwa kudaro zvinoda so zvezvi. Like that's a traumatic amputation. Is there not like a ligament or whatever? You need to anga nechinkamira.
Aiwa chinzwa izve. Pamwe vanga vose vakaita madrugs amwe ayaya semutoriro kana kuti chimwewo chiya umwe wacho nobva aita obva aita zvakaita. Asi kesi yacho I don't even know kuti iriko here kwayakanzi iriko kumapurisa ikoko vanofambira nyaya dzachona kuti tinzwisise. But it was too much. Evidence yachona inotaridza kuti this was rather kungogumwa chete kudzi uchekwe mbichana kudai munhu anosumuka achitomhanya achitorwisanisa munhu man. It couldn't have happened that way. Kuzobviswa yose oisa muhomwe owana nguva yekuti odriver kuenda kumapurisa ropa richingoturuka
He wasn't even intoxicated. Kana akawana simba rekuenda kumapurisa.
Nai. Ndosaka asi nyaya iyoyo yakangofanana neyatichazotaura padare pano. I think we can always include some of those.
Picture yefake here. Kana tingo picture mumwe munhu akacheka.
Ayo akacheka maybe akacheka ka4skin ukanyama pachinhu zvekuti chakabviswa chese chikaiswa muhomwe pane kapisa.
Asimaona here.
Notice saka picture yaya ndeyekufabricata here.
Kune picture yechinhu chacho.
Mabhonzo acho ari paside.
Nditumire Sibo kuWhatsApp nenumber.
Mabhora acho aripo. Zvakazodai.
Aiwa, ina handina kukwanisa kuitarisa nekuti inozonditraumatiza. Ndazviponewa izvi. Zvina kuna.
No, munoziva kuti chi? Like what Mambokadze said, because I was talking to someone regarding this matter. Ndikamuti, this guy, looking at this picture, is just as good as big as me, right? And the lady in question, she's 24, very young and petite, right? So for her to amputate the penis and the balls surgically, this man lying there, not doing anything, it's uncalled for. It's uncalled for. Yes. Look, this man in any it's either it was hold tight, and people were doing what they were doing. You couldn't fight. If you fought, you couldn't win. Because as it, do you know what if a mosquito, a mosquito, if it lands on a genital as a man, you negotiate with the mosquito with you. Because what more? No, I'm being real, I'm a man. What more? Munakatora glass.
Glass is very sharp.
It's very sharp. That one's a theater. Mekuti, tungetasa 8 blade. Kana 10 blade. Right. I would understand. But akati anzi mukomana akafonerwa varara toti musikana akarara bhezi nenyaya yataurwa then mukomana taura nomwe musikana pafonhu vaapedza musikana akati urundisaiza uchaona zvako you're going to live to regret. And then they slept around 3 makuseni. musikana akatobva aenda pahwind rekapwanyika racho bva atora a small piece kwabva apinda naye machira. Then around 3 makuseni, then he started playing with the guy, achinatsotambisa achiita sehanzi yamira, ndo pakabva acheka. It doesn't work. And manje scientifically kana yatomira ka haichacheki because yatorabha. Saka, and the way she removed the organs zvakaitwa in a clinical way, zvokuti akazochekwa akatora akaisa muhomwe akadriva kuenda ku police station, maarteries ropa richingobuda chete kana ropa moza zvimwe zvotorwa zvoke. Pane kuti common sense should be common to everyone. No, listen, Dr. Love, pane pekuti it wasn't a small piece, right? Even when you are going for circumcision, the foreskin of the penis, painochekwa unotobleeda, and they have to use diaphragm to bend the veins, to make small veins, kuti usarambe uchibleeda. What more kuti akachekwa negrazi rakagomara, right? And he managed to drive, going to the police station iri muhomwe.
Exactly.
In this day and time, you can't lie to me about anatomy. You can't lie to me about surgery. You can't lie to me about magarara mimi mochekwa kuchekwa extended ichichekwa wangodeko acheka ako bibi ocheka
kuti bhisike yose kudaro kubva kana anga she probably worked at a butcher nekuti that surgical amputation yacho was just very classical, clean,
right? Even if you work at a butcher, either the right equipment to do that, not a broken glass. It doesn't work. Not a broken glass, Dr. Love. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Because the way she amputated the whole thing, that was a surgical amputation, not kuti yakaitwa with a random person. You know, I read my articles, Anetka kunana Brazil, right? There are certain places in Brazil, you could see, ukaenda uri is a tourist, right? They will drag you and take your organs. You wake up in the morning, uri mu tab, nema ice and everything. Kutori vanhu vatori specialized for that, my surgeons who will just come, kuti, yes, you drag the person, this is what we want the kidney, we want whatever. Vitori with skilled people. Not to muskana wokumarondera. Marondera. I don't know when people publish these things and put them out there. I don't think they think kuti kunevan vari into that field who knows more about it, or who can read, or who have done forensic, who can analyze and see kuti this is not real. You can't bleed. What drive a motor is some woman? So I read it twice, trying to understand. Okay, this was 3 in the morning. You're about to make love. Then she took a broken glass from the window and she amputated you. How? With that package, balls, they were still in their sack. Uchinatsona, my arteries, akarembera, the penis is there. And I can't check us, the surgical cutting. What was that? Huh? And the guys just say, they've been the check, I went to phone, ne phone, check, not doing anything, not fighting back, not stopping here. Then more drama here, Motka, Ustofamba. That's rubbish, man.
aiwa kuenda kumapurisa ndokwadokta ndokuhospital hati ari kumulida uyu
Ndatomboona ndichiona
unomhanya kuhospital unokutomhanya kumapurisa kuti ndinokuripota kuti wandicheka nhingi yangu
No, hazvina basa tomboenda kumapurisa kwacho, hazvina basa. Akaenda. What about the bleeding? Because bleeding doesn't stop.
Bleeding will lead you to go to the doctor, though, to the hospital, the clinic, whatever.
No, let's say akaenda kumapurisa, like what they're saying, right? The bleeding doesn't stop. And second, the energy, because the more you lose blood, you faint.
So
the energy. Ambena mapurisa tikakubvisa zamiro. All right, let's put it this way. Tobata zamu rako torichekwa tikpachana. Pasina anesthetics. Hauna kana chiveve. It's an example that I'm giving you. What all right, mira indi mhotora maki yangu emotikari. Ndopfeka rimwe racho, ndodesa rimwe racho one bra. Wosvika mapurisa, wotonyoresa statement. Imi ityai Mwari. Mambokazi wani pasinjacho.
Iyo nyakupambidza nyaya yacho to you and you can publish it. Kunopambidza nyaya isingamake sense kwauri. How do you think we're going to take it?
Hana Sibongile, imagine wotogara vese mota kuenda kupolice kuisa ding ding muhomwe. Since election manyepo have doubled with my 2 semesters in nursery. I have no it's a lie. Kuna zvakadaro aiwa.
You want it?
Unza ndio ratidze baba.
Aiwa ite unodzimwa pa live.
Kuna zvakadaro. Kunyepera nochero.
It's a piece of full-blown penis and 2 balls.
Yeah. So do you think someone can use a broken glass to amputate all that?
I don't think so. But there's a picture. I'm traumatized.
Yes, but okay, being traumatized. But I'm just saying, with your experience, right? Do you think a 24-year-old girl?
It's impossible.
Yes, from Dombotombo, Marondera. Huh? And this guy is bigger than me. And lying there, you have to mira, science, young mira. Kauta zake tukucheka. Che. Achida zake, imi, hi woman. Sumende zokupenga isho. Anyway, Dr. Love, mungamira kuchekwa imi. Vaenda Dr. Love.
Pamwe afenda nestory yepenis yakachekwa.
Ndo vaiunza nyaya yacho.
Vangoda kuilinka netopic yenyu yejena. Do you think it's related to too much jealousy?
Yeah, I know. Right. So let's get it manya. And show Shawana chidarikire gross. Guys, rolling. And guys, Lauren bought it story. Look up the story in the US. Upper balls were left intact. I don't know this one.
Well, Akaita the same incident to America, but I think they were intoxicated. America. And I think she used a sharp knife.
That was premeditated. That one. She knew what she was going to do.
Ugachekwa negrazi unozama grazi ndikumushaya window rakapwanyika zvaranza ane mazgore
ese iri very stupid kuti wana really not to bore kana kuramba kutsitsa nezvayo kuza kuna zvachibetsere asi kana zviri amene uchizoa kuti akachekwa kana zviri shuwa kuti masetsa ayo ndake ayo ngavachitiudza kuti akachekwa nei kwete kuti akachekwa negrazi because seti kai riripo itariona sebeledi rakakandwa apo iro saka uradza kuti muchokwadi akadamburwa but madamburirwo acho nyaya yacho haisi kutala. It doesn't make any sense, but munhu akadamburwa seti
hakuna kudaro hakuna
saka seti iyo ipiti yekubikira iri dai
ndezvogadzira izvo ndazvo marondera dombo Right, let's go to... Yeah, okay. And let's go to our story tonight. Right, for those that are just joining us, welcome to the show and the program. We discuss real life matters of the heart. Dr. Love brought this story which happened in Marundi Radombo Tombo. So our discussion tonight is jealous healthy in a relationship? What's your take about jealousy in a relationship? Is it healthy or not healthy? So your views, your opinions are welcome. Is jealousy healthy in a relationship? Une munhu wako wondana naye anofanira kuita here jealousy wo kakuchengera chengerawo, so zviri healthy here kana kuti hazvisi healthy? Saka that's where we are. Want to understand, but if you're in a relationship or if you're married or if you're seeing someone, do you think it's healthy for someone to be jealousy? And not healthy at all. And jealousy is not healthy at all in a relationship. So someone is saying it's not healthy. I think for those watching join us, you can call in or you can come through the Facebook or you can call Pagambudzi. We want to hear your views and opinions. Is jealousy healthy in a relationship? Right, Dr. Lavo Rosiboro, Mambokazi want to go first. Then Mambokazi, if you want to elaborate more of your upcoming event, that's fine. Or if you want to talk, is jealousy healthy in a relationship or not?
Okay, then what in a statement and out on away. I think it depends. Jealousy is part of emotion. It's not experience what is not experience, but the way you take it further cannot perceive it can actually. The way you try to control or consolidate now, those dangerous, can those rewrite whatever you do with your jealousy. Those but we want to know what is jealousy. Google everything in Google. Jealousy is considered a necessary emotion because it preserves social bonds and motivates people to engage in behaviors that maintain essential relationships, which is a very good answer if you really want to dissect it and know what it means. So it's an emotion, it's not necessary, you should have it. That cannot validation and it will make a sense.
Yeah.
Okay, those are nice. Jealousy, regardless of you can try to brush it off. You are going to feel it, and when you feel it, what you do about it. Because sometimes you know not jealous, then you find something to sweep that thing off. Could you talk about it? If it's your husband, I'm jealous of this and this and this, and it requires it. Jealous. Sibling jealous. Jealous is something that we experience in our daily living. Saka jealous. Jealous iriko my relationship kumabasa kuchindo kuzosana poison. But what you do with it, jealous. What are you doing? How do you ease your emotions? Do you see counseling? Do you talk about it? Do you go to a doctor and tell them? Do you tell your spouse and you discuss about it and find ways to accommodate that jealousy? It's easy. People mwana jealous ino nyangwa nemkomana wazo nditi ex wangu akadai ndozo isusu nekuda kuziva oda kutsvaka na ex, then you become jealous of munhu akasiwa. And to my relationships up. Saka wedana nasibo, kana wedana na Mary. Noise over it after jealous nemunhu akasiwa kana basa rese. It's an emotion that sometimes you cannot even avoid. But how to go about it, I think that's my question, and that's the answer too. Are you going to be happy, or are you going to proceed with the relationship? Because the jealousy needs to be explained and in circles. You have to pay them now from and jealousy. I'm thinking you one and them ex wako. The jealousy could you kind of one out to go so that then mun over gets kind of watch. Can absorb jealous nazo so gets a put. then you become normal. You don't have any ill thinkings about which are jealous. That's my 2 cents for now. I'm going to leave it.
Okay, thanks. And when Dimuchina said jealousy can actually be considered healthy in some circumstances, though too much of it can be toxic kusvika pakudamburana maballs. That's NG there. Let me see another comment here. To DG say trust is healthy in a relationship, not jealous. Right. Dr. Love, what
Mambokadzi, muri kuda kuenda kana kuti ndiende hangu?
I can go for it.
Okay, please do.
I do think that naturally people we do as human beings have a level of jealousy. You know, like somebody says, "Oh, I'm off on holiday next week." You'll be like, "Oh, I'm so jealous. Aren't you lucky?" Nengwatonzwa kanenge kamoyo kekuti denandrinio anditi. But you don't unowana pekumira ne that moment of toti envy or kuti I'm so jealous you're going ish ndikutokutarisa ndichitokunzwira moyo. But ukazona munhu akutoti from that, because you've said you're going away next week, akutoita hasha nazvo internally, akutotsvaga mamwe mamoves ekuti ave obstructive to your going away. That's when we say that jealousy can then become unhealthy. You can, like, a man can watch his woman going out, getting dressed, and oh wow, you look so good. I'm so jealous. Shakurkwenda out Nancy, you look good. Yeah, I hope out. Otonzwa kamwe some kind of way. Kekuti mukadzi wangu achanotariswa. But ozvidzora pakuti, you know what? It's because I got lucky, she's mine. But akazoita pakuti aiwa hazviiti kuti hazvibudi kuti uende wakadai. Uchiendawo hazviiti. Then it's just gone to another level that becomes a bit uncomfortable and a bit unhealthy. But wow, so wataenda zvako, you look good. Wow, you look great. Nhasi otonzwa some kind of way achitodongorera pawindow uchienda achitonzwa kunge kari kakumedza something chiri kurema pahuro apa. But achizvigamuchira kuti it's because she's so amazing. That's why I'm jealous that she's going out. But some people take that jealousy to an unhealthy level. We normally we all get some kind of jealous of certain things in a certain way. But it's how far we go with it. You know, pano vanofona kuti munhu wangu iye hazviiti zvitomboiti munhu wangu kuti aite, and that person haana kana ningirikini essay hazviiti. Wakatopfeka hembe iyoyo ukapfeka matrauzi iyo ndoita jealous zvisingatomboiti. Saka pfeka dresi sekamasiketi utonhorwe makumba ayapindwe nemhepo, because ukangopfeka trauzi chete ini zvangu jealous rangu hariite. That's not nice. But kasexy jealousy kekuti you look hot, you look good, yes man, kutoona kuti bhebhi rangu usatariswe nevanhu, iye ahopa unyengwe and you looking good. Kajealousy kacho kanosiya musikana achitonzwa manyawi, anonzwa kunakidzwa nazvo. Then kozoita rimwe zijealousy rekuti munhu anenge akutoti baba wepano akazviona vane jealousy zvekuti himi ndinopona handiponi. Hazvitomboiti zvauri kuti ndiite izvozvo baba vekwangu havazvide. Vane jealous zvekuti hazviiti. Bvisa hako hembe iyoyo, bvisa wivhi iyoyo, bvisa hako makeup iyoyo, ndikakusvika kumba hakuna chakanaka nekuti baba vekwangu vane jealousy risingaiti. It's a different type of jealousy. So it can range from being cute and to being extremely toxic and nasty. Kakuti toti kajealous kekuti munhu anosara achifeel uncomfortable and anotoadjusta who they are. Their personality changes because munhu waanaye haatogoni. You know, I think for a very brief time I dated somebody. Aida kunzwisisa kuti munhu wese wandiri face naye paFacebook ndakaita friends naye, why and how. Yes, and what was the connection? Saka uyu unomuzivira kupi? Anenge akatogara zvake. Saka uyu unomuzivira kupi? Vari varume ndovatondibvunza kuti saka makambodanana. Pekutanga ndakati he's curious about my life. But after a while I realized kuti no, it made me uncomfortable. It made me uncomfortable. But the way he brought it in and started it was because, you know, you can view my friends. akupota chingoti warning. Oh, I didn't know you knew ningi. Unomzira ku. Oh, blawai, okay. Asimakambodana. Achitonga ruta tunyaya. Ndovaso nditi, I know me, I'm a jealous guy. Saka sometimes ukona chifunza ndida zoti zvinhu zvangu. And I didn't like it. I didn't like it. It started off sounding like it was cute. I didn't like it. I felt uncomfortable. I felt like I'm a criminal. Because zvinokandwa nhasi, then mangwana zvokandwa rimwe zita, then rimwe musi unokandwa, and then by the time unada kuenda through your whole friendship list, then what? You know? I remember at one point,
That was too much.
I think at one point, because I used to travel a lot with work, akambofonera akanditi so ndikati, oh, I'm so tired. Oh, I'm just gonna have a shower and I'm gonna go to bed. And ndichitotaura zvangu nyaya pafoni naye nchidii ndobva ndaidya, and then I started kukachidzwa nekamhiripiri. Ndikatanga kukosora ndikati, no, let me cut off, let me drink water, I'm coughing here. Ndikakata phone. Yakatanga urira minute after minute. Apa ndiri kukosora handiti. Ndiri kumwa something to try and soothe my throat. Eventually, when I thought the cough had settled, because unoita kaunga husky throat kana wambodzipwa mbichana. Ndini uyo ndakufondera back. And what's going on? Ndakati, ndakachidzwa nekapiripiri kaenda wrong way. Kwanzi, no, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Huh? Like you are saying, I went, huh? Kwanzi, no, it doesn't make sense. Video call me to one. You know me, I'm a jealous guy. Ndakati, no, I'm not going to do that. Hey. Sometimes the people who are not very jealous, they can be overly attentive. But then kind of also in that to the flip side. You realize it's not nice. The time they want to talk to you, it flips the other side. Come on, am I not allowed to choke? Like, am I not allowed to choke? Is that what you're saying? So kind of like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not phoning you. You're not video calling me because you want to do a romantic night talk. You are video calling me because you're not convinced I choked and therefore you think there's somebody in my room. So, I mean, I should go, no, no. You can see why that didn't last. So, jealousy, make the other party feel uncomfortable, uneasy. It's not good. It's not. But can I, in a normal, we all are guilty of feeling a little bit jealous. In a normal way, you can let that emotion pass in a like a it was just a passing moment. Then I think it's a normal characteristics in a lot of us. But it's just they become obsessive. So yeah, I worked with a lady, Dewa. She was the manager of an office, Murungu. And she was so damn good at her job. But you know that even kubasa neku payroll she's the manager.
Wow.
Her husband would not hear of it. Hans is such a jealous guy, he would not hear of it. Akati unongonyora kuti senior admin, vaingonyora kuti senior admin, but she was the manager. And he didn't mind kuti her pay was in line with a manager. He just didn't want to have the title of a manager. Saka, she had to have go through the process here, kuti all the literature in the company directory mustn't reflect her as the manager. Because her husband was a jealous guy, yeah. It's not good. And I go na basa zvekutoti anga achitoita director, aitoenda regional, aitoenda places. But the man she was married to was a jealous man. Whereas he should be able to go, wow, I'm so jealous, we are progressing. So offer for at that moment, and then, but in overall, his overriding emotion must be that of support. But anyway, that's
So
my
this,
comment.
okay, yeah. So this guy, for when he said to you, "I'm jealous," what is just a way of saying when you jealous is wrong in talking, in passing? Kind of
Vanhu vachanozvitaura they can almost say it in a laughing way. It creeps in because anogona kukucomplimenta kachingoti, oh, you look so good. I'm so jealous. You look so good. Iwombogigla sure here uchifara. But it creeps in and it becomes ugly. It becomes ugly because pekutanga unoti, oh, he's so cute. Atomboduti ndibude look at, he likes how I look.
Dr. Love. Tiripera. Sibo. Mambo kadzi muripera.
Ukunizwa.
Yeah, now yeah, I can hear you now. My network is kaputu, man.
Yeah.
Walikata mid sentence.
No, yadonega. Taura yadonega.
All right. Stiripo. Taura isi.
Taura mugana dadona continue.
Nachitaura kuti it creeps in a subtle way and becomes ugly. It creeps in.
Wow.
You think you should not zvichiita kunge zviri cute, but
wozonazvisi kubuda.
Wozonoti yeah. You see, time timi idzodzo unozopedzisira wakurohwa wakunzi ndakakudza kuti ndine jealous.
Okay.
Ndokwazvinotangira ikoko vanoprogressa into abusive people vanhu vacho when it goes too far, jealousy yacho.
Yeah, makwekwe.
Not that I let it go that far, but it should have potential.
Right, regarding Dr. Love, then also told about your workshop. Dr. Love.
Hello.
Doctor, what's your take about jealousy? Is it healthy? Jealous in a relationship?
Yeah. First of all, I think my contributions are to undo. I think will surmise everything that I think jealousy is, and also my anecdotal stories are cool. I know atinokwanisa kushare. You'll find out kuti tinokwanisa kupatsanura the differences between ma stages and types of jealousy. So inini ndinofarira ngokutanga kwete kudzidzisa but kugadzira inonzi foundation yandinenge ndichiita sei yandinenge ndichivakira my opinion. Ndiri kuda kudefine chinonzi jealousy.
Ana roots sangwe jealousy is okay. Taura Dr.
Oh, murikundinzwa. The jealousy is actually by definition could be anything. It's an emotion in so many ways. It's an emotion that basically can overtake or have you feel one way or the other at a level of pain, at a level of disgruntlement, or at a level of envy. There are three types of jealousy that are qualitatively diagnosed or actually defined. There is anxiety, reactive, and anxious jealousy. Because of the reactive jealousy, because of the preventative jealousy. I will go and talk about each one of those, but at a very high level. But is the one that we call jealousy in the most general terms. a reactive jealousy ndeiya kuti kana wanzwa something, say somebody has given you, has succeeded, somebody that you somewhat don't look up to, or somebody where her kind of a friend or somebody you might not even know, but mostly and they succeed, and then you start internalizing and actually personalizing their success yavo on where you are. You can feel that reactive jealousy yakuti neniwere daindangandirini, and you are reacting to the outcome of other people's success. It could be an outcome of something that you would otherwise feel kuti I could have kind of daindangandirini. And then there's the anxious jealousy. People are anxious because of the unknown. And then because you don't know anything and you are not sure of the outcomes or even the path into which will actually transpire and unfold, you can actually become jealous of within that situation. Because of the preventative jealousy, you are trying to protect your interests. I'm jealous of my family. I will attack anybody and anything that is going to come close near or against my family. That's preventative, and also in the kokuchengera but you are protecting your interest and people that you love. Mostly it's based on the idea of kudzivirira vanhu vaunoda. That's the other part. Saka isusu sevanhu, especially when we talk, we don't try and define those and identify those situations that are based on those three qualitative differences. That's where I'm going to actually concentrate my argument and my opinion on, because when you are jealous, it could be healthy, as in a preventative way. And that healthy jealous in a relationship specifically, when you are from things that could otherwise harm them, and they are genuinely.
Milka Njere, go ahead, doctor. Yeah, go ahead, we can hear you now.
Okay. What I'm saying is, when you are in a relationship and it's based on love and mutual consent, that jealousy and I'll protect them from anything that could possibly harm them. That type of jealousy is actually healthy. It can be controlled. It's not explosive. It cannot be I'm out of control. Kupengereka kuya, like waiter inonzi temporary insanity. That kind of jealousy is actually something that even we love to experience. Zvakuti uyu ndewangu haumubati, hanzi wangu samuzembere ndapota. Kwete kuzoti wangu samuzembere ndinokuuraya. That kind of thing. There is a difference. So when you have that, you essentially have a sense of belonging, a sense of protection, a sense of being within a confine of healthy and trusting relationships. This person is mine, Because it's a jealousy, you want to actually isolate your partner. And when you start doing that, that's very toxic. It becomes very unhealthy. and very unfortunate kuti you could end up being hurt. It's uncontrollable. And munhu wachona anenge oda kuti iwe uri kuda kutoprotectwa wachona iyeye ndewe wawakukwadza. And it's not about protecting, it's about self-preservation as a person. Inenge isiri yemunhu uyu, the third party or the second party, your partner, it will be about you, your self-confidence. You won't have the confidence. Unemas insecurities ekuti you don't want to lose your partner, you don't want to have your partner be something else chinozokuitisa iwewe kuti usaite favor naye kuti asazokude. You know, people do that kuti inini I can monopolize your situation so that you can look up to me. Nguwa yauchasazoita izvozvo wakuti aiwa, I've got so many places that I can source out some of the things that I was looking up from you. You lose that control of being a provider, and that can end up becoming a point where jealousy papo kuti zvavakuenda kune shamwari dzako kunovunza about an advice yandaimbokupa inini wakundishora here, or handichadi kuti uwe utambe neshamwari dzako nekuti inini chi you are not coming to me and I don't have enough time newe. And that becomes that isolation, and that isolation becomes more of a controlling issue. And then you can actually be in an unhealthy relationship because of that jealousy. Okuvunza, okutanga kukuchikidzira. Kuti, I don't want to see you with your friends. I don't want to you to play with such and such a group of people. Kana kuti, I don't want you to do this. That jealousy, iyo ndiyo jealousy rachona iroro kuti wakaenda ikoko inini achangu, I won't either be more controlling of you, or unozoziva zvakawanda zvandisingadiwe kuti uzive, and then you might see me in a different light, and then you might not like me or love me for who I am. Ndivo vaya vanenge vari insecure, and that kind of jealousy ndiyo inoparadza of your relationship. Saka you're jealous. If you're in that type of jealousy,
Dr. Lau.
Murkuntinzwa. Makuntinzwa.
Yeah.
Hello?
We can hear you. I think Dewa is the one with the connection problem.
Okay. So that kind of relationship, I would say, is toxic, unhealthy, and very much dangerous, because that's where if this were to be true, were to be true, that's where it ends up mostly. And a lot of our women vakauraiwa nevarume vavo yanga iri jealous yekuti dai kana kuti wakandiitirei or uri wangu and you will never have anyone else but me. Ndo majealousy yaya asingadiwe yaya. And my telltale signs achuna yayo ndeyekuti you get so isolated with your family members, unenge worambidzwa kuenda kunhu kana kuti kuita chinhu chawaimbofarira kuita, and you won't be able to gain the friendships that you used to have if you had friends or close people that you used to be close with. And pekutanga muchita mukomana nemusikana or a family, it's healthy to stay together and have that nucleus concentration, but never forget, you are never, this world is, you cannot survive and flourish in a relationship in isolation. You are bound to choke that relationship because the two of you can do as much, but you need surrounding support system. You can actually grow and be people that are healthy and also that are confident in their relationship. Because isolation is many of these relationships. Why do I say that? I say that in the sense that kana wakuzoona umwe wako akurambidza kuti uite chinhu nekuti ane jealous, zvinoreva kuti either he or she is a narcissist or they are very havana self esteem, vari kutya kuti uchazowana zvinhu zviri different from the opinion yake iye, ozotya kuruza the level of influence newe. Asi munhu anenge a genuine person would want you to grow in your thought process, in your opinions, in your experience, so that they can actually share those lived experiences and learn from each other. Vakawanda ndipo patinobva taita stagnant because tinenge tasangana nema-jealousy partners asingadi kuti tikure, and we are stifled in our own development, toita arrested development pakadaro, and then we become so clingy or so dependent on that partner, and their ultimate goal is to do that because net jealousy, and it stems from probably self-esteem or wanting to be in control of everything, being a narcissist, or just being a person anoda kutichi E&D, notwithstanding the fact that traditionally varume vekuzimbabwe, varume ma-Africans want to say kuti my word is the last word, and pamba pano ndinoita sei ndinotonga musha uno, kana zvakasadaroka iwewe wakusandi respect, kana zvakasadaroka iwewe hauchandione semurume pano. That's a type of jealousy and controlling. Ipapo uri kutyira mukadzi wako kuti achaita sei kana wakadaro, kuti achamutsa musoro wake, maziso ake oona kuti iwe hausi munhu, and wotanga kutya, and that control iyoyo yaunenge woda kupa mukadzi wako ndiyo ichazomu. Many of us vanosucceeda, vakadzi vavo vofa, and they die while they are still alive, and they die away from their ambitions, of their own dreams.
Is it still me or? I don't think it's me now.
Indeed.
Yes, my name tag is bad, but
yes, it's
okay.
You.
So
you put the time up or something because
yeah. Okay? So sorry, it's okay there. So the dreams that die from that kuchengera ikoko, most of us, as Mambo Kadzi actually mentioned, it starts as cute, but be warned that cuteness kana, if it is not if it is not stabilized, kana controlled or actually substantiated, that cuteness yo can easily become a hell on earth in a relationship, and you'll be so stuck in it because you would have lost your sense of self, and these are jealous. Those who paid Santi Chiti, vanhu vane majealousy igodo. Jealousy is godo rakaoma, and kuoma kwaro rinorwadza and rinokwadza. Muri kunzwisisa, godo rinorwadza and rinorwadzisa richikwadzisa munhu, and it's not out of coincidence kuti kana godo richirwadzisa munhu, kana wakarohwa negodo, hanti godo ibhonzo, muchishona godo nebhonzo zvakafanana, ukarohwa negodo rinokurwadzisa zvimwe zvisingaite, and unorwadziwa. Same negodo, ndiro rinobva rainvita so many other unhealthy and unwielding attitudes and problems, kuenderera mberi nekuita zveupfuwira, zvekusungisa vanhu, zvekurayana, nekuita varoyi. It stems from jealousy, which is envy, because we cannot control the partners that we are with. So in a relationship, I'll end up by saying you want to be careful. Kana umwe wako achitengera zvazvo zvokutoti haadi kukuona uchitaura nevamwe vanhu, kana kuti anenge okuteera kwose kwaunenge uchienda, achiti uri kuitei unani, those people are not being protective in any way. They are being predatory. Ndo vachazokuurayai vavo, ndo vachazokurayai either physically or in your ambitions, in your spirit and your soul. Vanokutorai kusvetai your ambition to the point yekuti unenge watofa. You'll be an empty shell walking the streets of Zimbabwe, kind of the streets on this world, because of that. So it is very dangerous, and you take it seriously. This isn't a topic and shooting the breeze. It's very serious, because that's where a lot of other issues come into play. Sezvandataura, unokwanisa kuuraiwa, varoi vanobva vakadzi vane jealousy votoita varoi kuenda kunotsvagira murume mufuwira, vamwe vachizobuda vava vasisiri vanhu nekuti vanenge vasingachazive kuti who they are, because they've been in a very abusive and toxic relationship. Just because of that, ndapedza ndichiti Mwari ave nesu, nekuti jealousy iyoyi kai inouya sekutamba sekuseka, and we might actually feel like we are being loved. Check out the telltale signs and be on the alert, nekuti if you don't take care of it, at the end of the day you will be a victim of it. Ndapedza.
Thank you so much, Dr. Love. Thank you so much. Mugoma Gwangu, how are you?
Good. Did you say?
Good. Just a second. I want to read a few comments here which I've seen from people. Right. Karen Marimo said, jealous is the freedom of fools. Sheila Mkonyo said, jealous, it's normal. Rosalind Zemasha said, jealous is a sign of love. Ruth Sangome say, I find it at times it does start deceitful, like the normal type of jealousy, but this usually eventually escalates into controlling behavior. Very unhealthy. Then I've seen someone who wrote here, where is Mika? Milka said, jealousy is a natural emotional response to a situation. With that being said, I think the level of jealousy totally depends with the kind of a relationship partners have, putting into consideration aspects like trust, communication, et al., or depending on the character of a person. For instance, jealousy from a controlling partner wouldn't be healthy. Elizabeth Beneda, how are you doing? So, right, for those who are just joining us, welcome to the show. Welcome to the program. We're discussing real life matters of the heart. Tonight, it's a discussion, it's a topic about jealousy. Do you think jealousy is healthy in a relationship? What's your take about jealousy in a relationship? Is it healthy or it's unhealthy? So this is what you're talking about. This is what Dr. Love was saying. Sibwe said, Mambokazet said. Now Mkoma Gwangu is going to speak. So if you want to call, there's a number which I pinned there, which you can just call and share your views and opinions regarding jealousy. Your tech, Sonia Smith. Let me just give a shout out to a few people who just joined us now. Those whom I didn't say hi. Then after this, then Imambokazi, please, I want you to elaborate about your upcoming event of the divorce and whatever. Then Mukoma Gwangu speaks. Right, Sheila Mkonya, how are you doing? Sibongile Kumara, how are you doing? Trudiji Shonwa Chadari Kere Gross, how are you doing? Marimo, how are you? And Juwente, I've seen you there before. Sonia Smith, how are you doing? Right, Sarah Nyon, how are you doing? Seguro Benford Murisa say, Roger Shajira, how are you doing? Tari, my dear Tarisai, how are you doing? Sinsendom Pofo, how are you? Loveness, what's up, my dear? Tari, my dear Tarisai, how are you doing? Rudy Sangweme, how are you? Sibongile Kumalo. Milka Njeri Kingori, how are you? She's our friend from Kenya. How are you doing, Milka? Elizabeth Benner, how are you doing, my dear? Ruth, I've seen you there. Clara Mushonga Mendes, sweetheart, how are you doing? Right. I don't think I missed anyone. Loveness, how are you doing? Rosalind Mushaya, What's up, my dear? Right. So I think I've greeted everyone here. Majama, how are you? If I miss you, then sorry. Sarah Mark, how are you doing? How are you doing? Easy Love Mukondani, how are you doing? Right. Ugo Kamanibe Kimberly, Claire, how are you doing? Sure, in the mirror. Ziri say, Bibiana Cousins, how are you doing, sweetheart? Mother, any Mabuza, how are you doing? Leslie Better, Ziri say, sweetheart, how are you doing? Right. Mesil Giwayo, how are you doing? Dakamangbandu, Ziri say, I think I've done you. Edna Clegg, my dear, how are you doing? Right, for those who are just joining us, welcome to the show. Welcome to the program. We discuss real life matters, matters of the heart. Tonight's program is sponsored by DDC Carendo. If you're planning to go to Zimbabwe, please do likewise get in touch with the DDC, where we give you affordable and reasonable price cars where you can travel without any fee. Say, and again, if you want to search something, please use shanyai.com. If you want to have a function, use Shanyai Events. Right, on the 23rd of this month, September, and again, 22nd September is my birthday on a Friday. So please, Nurem calendar menu to 22nd September, it's Elder's birthday. Vaya vanoita zvaonoita makore ese murudo murudo takaenda. You know what to do. You know how I roll. Saka 22 September, it's my birthday. 23rd, watch. Mambo Gods, what's happening on the 23rd?
On the 23rd, I will be launching my first UK divorce and separation recovery workshop. This one in particular is face-to-face, but moving forward, there will be virtual options where you will have seminars through like your online, with either Teams or Zoom, but that's to be established in the future. But for the 23rd of September, I have a face-to-face workshop in the Midlands in Hockley Heath. I try to make it central, but I appreciate with the logistics for other people, it might be a challenge to get to. It is a full day, which is lunch and refreshments will be offered through the day. On this occasion, I've made the event free, but what I've requested there is, in order to hold a place, you pay £20, which I will refund you on the day at the event. This is just to prevent people saying they want and we ordering food and you're not coming. So that's the basis behind it. So the workshops are designed to support those that are separated, that are divorced, that are in the process of a divorce, those that were never married, that lived as though they were married and are experiencing the challenges of a separation. So we will be looking at ways and strategies to manage emotions. We'll be looking at how we forgive and let go. We'll be looking at family, friends, children. We'll be looking at how we will resolve conflicts that arise from these situations. We'll be looking at communication, and we'll be looking at forming new relationships. So moving forward, dating again and remarrying again. So it is something that I think is an area that we need and we don't do enough of in the community, because it's something that we don't openly want to talk about. Although it's a very traumatic time, it's a lot of grief, a lot of emotional challenges go on, and people could benefit from being supported, but it's just something we don't naturally do. Like I mentioned earlier, we're very good at supporting Munakashaikirwa. We do chair match, no munganira, we go and see them after work and things like that, and make sure that they emotionally transition from being, a married person to being a widow. We are there to support. When they are going to be married, we also are around, in good spirits, in good light, giving them what support they need. To practice steps, kutovatengera gifts, kutoronga, kutoita WhatsApp groups to help them transition into that stage of from being single to being married. When somebody then is in the middle of a separation and they're transitioning from being in a partnership to being on their own, it seems a lot of the time they find themselves with little or no support and little or no idea on how to maneuver the emotions and work through the emotions and get to a place of healing. This is why I'm setting up these workshops, and I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of people, a lot of mixed people, men and women. We are limited only to a maximum of 20, but I'm happy with 15 or even 10, because I think with a support group, the less the better, the more we're able to kind of interact with each other and get to a place of healing together and recovery. And also, it's nice to have those that are healed on the other side to support those that are at the beginning of the journey, and also just express what they learned and what challenges they face, and to help each other. So it's not a case that you're going there because you're miserable, you're crying. Some of the people there are happy and they are on the other side, but want to help you, support you, and give you things. You know what? If I had done this, if I hadn't done this, try this. These strategies to just help each other. But it's a structured day. It's not a day of moaning or feeling sorry for each other or bashing men or bashing women. It's a day of getting better and getting to a good place with yourself. So my details are on the leaflet, and I can also add them in the comment section if you want to pin them, Jewa, and they can reach out to me as well.
Okay, that's fine. I've been pinning the flyer. The flyer was pinned, so that's the flyer there, guys. If you need it, just go to my page. It's on my page. It's on WhatsApp groups, or you can call Mambo Cards, or you can just call me, or you can ask your questions of how to pay your deposit, which is you're gonna be refunded on the day. So please, let's support each other. Let's support our own and
There's a
discuss it.
Mahara.
There's your
It's a
Mahara.
free event, and you come away with a lot of information and support to help you.
Thank you. Right. For those who are just joining us, tonight's discussion is about jealousy. Is jealousy healthy in a relationship? Mungoma Gwangu, what do you say? Thanks, Mambokats.
Right.
Thank you, Dewa.
Nice one.
Right. Very say. Anyway, I'll be very quick. Ndanzo wangu amwe achitaura apo kwai kana usingaratidzi jealous audiwi. It's only one day uchachekwa zamo rikadonha pasi. Uchaziva kuti jealousy is not right. Musasapota uroyi. Jealousy zvinomboreveko. Suspicious, distrustful, showing resentful suspicion that one's partner is attracted to someone. Then what you kwai pakadero. Hey, ukasaratidzwa jealousy audiwi. Ukaona murume kana mukadzi ane jealousy, chera ane mamiliyoni, siya, because it's only one day. Uchapedzisira waita fanika zvakaita murume wekumarondera we. Kuti unodambugwa maturusi ose. Ini munhu ane godo. Aiwa. It's not my cup of tea. Jealousy ringava remhando ipi. Tombobvisa love paside. Roitwa izvezvi zvokuti haudi kuona munhu aita dhora muhumwe. Uri muroyi. Because haugarikike newe. Tatina baba vangu ane jealousy muraini medu. Ndunga ndakambotaura nyaya iyi. Vanga vane dzimba dzavo dzanga dziri pazhira yedhipi pokuti mwombe yomunhu wechirume yaitika kwaura pagwe. Unoziva time iya yezhizha muchinda kudhipi zviya izvi. Mwombe pane nzira inenge yakamanikana mwombe dzomuraini. Ikakwaura bagwe mwombe. Kwanzi yazotsauka sei mwombe iyi, mwombe yechikomba chako. Musaita zvokutamba nechinhu chinonzi godo. Ntaraunda ina aida muchaiwa. Wanga asingamwi doro but aida muchaiwa. And aiti akangoona pamba pachona anga asingaendipo kana pane doro. Aiti tumai isu patatiri zvikomana zvidoko. But patakazotanga kunge taakukura kuti taagona kugwangura anga asati tumipo. Kasi zvinokanganisa zvangu vana vangu vanozonzi wavinga mukadzi wangu. Don't play nechinhu chinonzi godo muupenyu. Harina it will never be healthy. Chinhu chinonzi godo. Iro shoko irero rinotongori shoko zvaro rokuroi. Because kana mukadzi like iwo kusenza kwetinoita muno. Mukadzi anoenda ondoshanda. Pamwe muri 2 ndaimbomaza ndaimba machembere ndisanda vakubasa kwandavaike zvino. Mugona kusenza muri pafloor muna nesi floor yose iri yenyu. unotofaka ukafunga nezvazvo kuti izvezvi saka wangukwa saka wazodai saka mukadzi akapiwa lift kana kuti akapa munhu lift yowe akada aiwa evo itai moga godo jealous uroyi ngomunoda kumodernaiza kunzi kwai kana usingaiti godo hausi kudiwa. To me that is ridiculous. Hakuna zvakadaro. Godo harina kunaka in whatever form chinhu chinonzi godo, because munhu negodo chero akava mirioneya akaona umwe munhu zvake ordinary person aita dhora unogwadziwa. Semusamuna vanhu vari kuhyira mari vanhu vari kuZimbabwe zvekuti munhu unondotengesa ng'ombe dzose kumusha womubhadharisa mari yamasiwo eshe. Dangerous, poisonous people. Tosapota zvinhu zvakafanana naizvozvo. Imi hama ngatizive zvimwe zvinhu zvetotsigira. Godo ini kwendiri izenono. Une wakarara usiku munhu wafona ukangononoka kudaira by a minute ungachiti ignore. Hey, wazodai sechikweme chiri kuvevedzera apotsak. Imbofunga uri mudhiraya, musoro wakaisa musoro mudhiraya, munhu achifona waenda kundogadzikwa musoro iwewe. Wafona wabudisa iyafoni mubhegi wadaira hausati wapedza. Aiwa handisati. After 2 minutes wafona anokugadzira musoro anoti komadiko kuya nawo naye vasikana ndina mama customer ndoda kuatenda. Ende kungodero wakanganisa gwangu kumba ikoko because munhu abva akatsamwa hapachina kuti muchazoita romance chaiyo. Handizvo. Handisumbokonfisa jealousy nestupidity. Jealousy zvakangosangana. Jealousy rachona noustupid nouroyi chinhu chimwe chete. Yeah. Godo harina kutombofera rakanaka kana mbichana tingari define namadefinire etinoita. Maita sei iyeyo munoti insecurity inokonzerwa neiko? Zvinokonzerwa nei kuti munhu azova insecure? Zvakangofanana zvinhu zvachona, they complement each other. Ndochokwadi chaicho chinoitika ichicho. Uyo mweya ushina amene vanoti kwai kana usingaiti godo haudiwi. Embofunga chero uri kukumba wakavata, munhu anerekera unongofona hiye or whatever you call it insecurity. Ngiripo wakaberekera wakavata wabva kushift. Kochi I was just checking munhu. Ndakavata wandimutsa ike zvichatora time kuti ndiite gather up rekera hope dzangu dzidzokere padzazi. Godo ameni vanoda kuitwa godo. No, not me. Anyway, handina zvakawanda zvokutaura ndapedza.
Right. I think Mambokadzi elaborated about sex jealousy. I think this jealousy, we can merge it into different categories. I think the jealous, me personally, that I'm talking of or that I think of, is the jealous of love, not toxic, right? That jealousy, which Mambokat said, you just say, oh, babes, oh, you're dressing that jealousy in a kabanta, you are complimenting your person, right? Because if you're not jealous of something that you love, I don't think there's love. If say you're in love with somebody, right, that person doesn't ask about your whereabouts, what you're doing. They don't care. You can walk in and come out at a given time. You come, you can talk to anyone, you can do whatever you want. Will you be happy to have a person who is not sexy jealousy, like what Mambokaze said? Will you be happy? I don't know whether you do it. No, I don't.
Yeah, I think it's there. Were maybe you misunderstood me. I will be happy and you could change. But I'm saying
no, I also could change.
No, hazvina kids, to be honest with you. Hazvina kids.
Aiwa, so are you saying kuti muri here kuti mimi, if you're in love with somebody, you don't feel jealous of them? Is what you're saying?
Yes. I'm saying kuti munhu akazvitaura in banta kuti you look so good. Wow, I'm so jealous of the people that are going to be seeing you. They are saying it almost in a kutaura. Kuti inge zvavo vachakuona. That sort of as talk. But can I tell an embedded feeling? You feel jealous? No. But in banter and in conversation.
So, okay. So you guys are telling me, kuti, if you're in love with somebody, or if you're dating somebody, or you're married to somebody, or having someone, you don't feel that jealousy.
No.
You ask them, where were you around this time?
I will be asking. No, I won't. The reason I'll ask you is where are you is because either panel reason I miss you, you're later than your usual time, or we had plans. But unless there's a security concern. But kana munhu chozowana kuti anosvika mumbana 6 maybe 8 dzachaya and then or 7:30, where are you okay? Not kuti I'm jealous. No, I'm concerned kuti it's past your usual routine. And also kana muchitongowirirana munhu anotogara atoudza mumwe wake kuti I'm passing through town, I'll be late. But zvokuswera nichida kuita inonzi Sherlock Holmes or Colombo, handitombodi relationship yakadaro. Because it's because you don't zvinenge zvisina trust and hapana relationship kana pasina trust.
Dewa. Do you know ichi chipresident chokushata choku North Korea? Mukadzi wacho kubva zvaroorana haabvumigwi kukondakitana nefamily yake kana kuenda kundoona mafamily yake. Icho chiya Kim Il Jong chi.
No, you're controlling manje. That's not love. That's not jealous. Okay, let's put it this way. Right. Kune controlling, kune stalking, kune obsession. That's completely different. But kune this jealousy, you are jealous of your person because you love them. Not toxic, not you want to harm them. But you just feel to protect. I think don't love will explain. I mean, you just feel that I don't know, but
are you jealous for your are you? Is it jealous then?
I don't know.
Maybe you are confusing the way godo ka it means kumeka rukumunzwira godo.
Hapana chinonzi sweet jealousy tete any fampo. It's pane love ne jealous. Those are two different things. Kana patongonzi paita godo patoipa.
Pauchasumudza phone uchiti, where are you? Are you okay? It's not because you're jealous. It's because you're worried and you care. But what drives you to check in on your loved one is not if you're motivated by but if you are driven by, you can check in on your loved one and ask them, where are you? You're running late. That what drives you is concern and care.
Yes.
But
exactly.
If you are driven by jealous, it's wrong. Because ukumfunkira something.
Zvakangofanana nomwana iwe mambokadzi kuti mwana ononoka kubva kuchikoro. Yes. Ikonzene uda haasati asvika ike zvino. That's not jealous. But ukaona pava nevara rokuti godo patoipa.
Aiwa, no. Okay, let's put it this way. If we are to use jealousy, godo, you know there are some words. Translator say, I can rightfully say sex. I had sex last night, right? As long as you know, it doesn't mean any harm to anyone. But if I'm going to say another in Shonaga, people will say, I will them that I'm gonna. Saka mukati godoga really more like forceful to the discussion. Yakwita godoga rato ne toxicity in it.
And that's also jealousy and toxicity.
So are you telling me, guys, you when you're in love, you don't get jealous of your partner?
No. I have love. Why do I have the space for jealousy for? I have love. I have love.
Zopadi uri kubasa iwe munhu unoonda kuonda kuti izvezvi ndofunga izvezvi wagwa izvezvi wagwa mugwa.
Aiwa. Iyoyo majeka, that's toxic. Murikuona? Ndo inoya obsession, stalking, narcissist. Ava extreme. Ukana order majeka. No, you're now in your own category. You're now in your own group. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm trying to talk of somebody, right? As really toxic, who is not a narcissist, who is not obsessed with somebody, who doesn't stalk, right? But see, who has got this love, jealousy? It's not any harm in it. It got sweet. I mean, it got in a caring. It's really like what you guys are thinking. I don't know. Maybe I might be wrong, but I feel with in every relationship, if you're in love with somebody, if you're married with somebody, you've got this. Yakafanana natural hatred. Natural hatred. You don't know the person. But instant natural hatred. But this second boy. This is the jealous that I'm talking about. I don't know how best I can explain this jealousy I'm trying to.
That Dewa, you are saying sweet jealous. I think that you don't need to throw the word jealousy. You can say, when you are crazy about somebody and you can't be without them and you miss them. There's other nicer words to describe when you are intensely in love. Why does jealousy have to fall in that situation? Like, why can't you say when you've got a very sweet connection and you can't be apart from, and you miss them, and you look forward to seeing them and you yearn for their attention? Why do you have to use the word jealousy?
Listen to what Loro said. Rory Mukundu said, everything one is jealous in a relationship. Let me see what she says. For someone, it's how you act on it. We are all born with jealousy. What you do with it is the problem. Segur Benford said, some degree of jealousy is needed. And Monwese Anaro, how do you feel if you see another man hugging your partner? Lack of trust and jealous are different things. The way you are very right. The way the Godo is negative connection. Ko jealous love carry both guys. Love me said jealous love carry both guys. I need to bonus. Maybe
because you don't trust me. You don't trust me. Because what is a hug? You've got me already. So why would you just sit there and say, hey, Papa wa hagwa and dishide? No. Why should you in the eye in and dishide? She's hugging friends. Mwah, mwah, how are you? Mwah, mwah.
Is their culture. Your culture
it's not our culture.
Not the parents. No. Don't mix this.
No,
right.
I'm saying affection as we see in our culture. So I'm not mixing it. I'm saying even if we've progressed to, if I see somebody and go mwah, mwah, respect, you won't think anything of it. Blue ticker. You didn't even answer me, but I think you my jealous here. Why is she not answering me? My jealous. It's the same. I just think it's an ugly trait that people try and make it cute. It's an ugly trait. Jealous. No, that's an ugly trait. saka ndakutongopfeka woda kuzvisimbisa uchiti ambozvidi uyu ambofara akanoona ndakaisa makeup anoita jealous mufunge ndo madiro acho anoda munhu wake zvekuti haadi zvekuti apfeke no, you're being controlled, but you want to cutify it, kuzviita glamorize. Jealous is not is not nice. People get killed from jealous. So when does it cross over from being hands a little bit is okay? Takungoti kurova akambamba kadiki kari right, but ukazoona akurova nezishamboko ndopazoshata manje. But ukapota uchinzi twa nekarula nekapenzura kurova kudiki ndozvamuri kutaura. But then kana mazoona wazorova zvekuda kuuraiwa ndopakashata kuroora. Jealous is wrong at whatever angle.
Aiwa, chinhu chiri wrong man. Full stop.
Okay, Mirai Makadar.
Kwete jealous.
Mirai Makadar, hold on. Lolo Debbie. Musha, what's up?
Hi panel, how are you? And everyone in the comment section. Okay, for me personally, I believe everyone is born jealous. No matter how you want to justify it, no matter what you want to say, everyone is born jealous. If you're coming from a family of more than 3 kids, and you know that there's something that your other sibling is so good at that you would want to be good at, but you're not good at it. You are jealous of that. For me, I still remember my older sister can sing. She's got a beautiful voice. She doesn't have the confidence to stand in public to sing with her voice. I still remember once I was so jealous for her to say, oh my God, I have the confidence to stand in front of people, but I wish I had her voice. It's how you act upon your jealousy. That's how it starts. And so I had to start from an early age. Sometimes we all know we're not good at something, but it's how you react to it. But oh my God, how are you going to act upon it? I think everyone, somewhere, somehow, has had the word inga zhenyu used on them. But it's how that person acts on inga zhenyu. Because for me, that's jealousy. Inga zhako sibo unemba yakanaka. It's how I act and react on it. Oh, inga zhako meri utohosta divorce and separation. It's how it's upon that matters. Everyone is jealous. In a relationship, it's how he acts upon the jealousy at the end of the day. For me, I've been stalked. I think older, you know most of my stories. I've heard when someone watch me sleep. I've heard someone stay in my garden watching me and doing anything I want. I've heard someone tell me, "Bisa makeup your face of me so you can want this." It's how that person acts on the jealousy. I've heard show my chest or anything, and then someone goes like, "Oh my God, you're so pretty." At that time, and then and you're like, but he just commented like a normal person. For me, that's normal. It's okay. I've heard people, even sometimes if you're running, if someone hoots, change their face with it. It's how someone acts jealousy. It's the small comment that can escalate to something that is bad. And everyone is jealous. I can be jealous of how my partner speaks to someone. And I'm like, oh my God, I've never seen you smiling like that. Like, it's a cute thing. It's not like I want to hear what's happening. Babe, Uripi, are you okay? Yes, I'm okay. There's a different way of expressing the small things. But punning my jealousy, which once it's expressed and it's escalated, it turns out ugly. But I believe everyone is jealous. And if someone is going to say they've never been jealous of their because it's within us. Promotion Babasa, you know you work so hard. You know you deserve a certain position and a certain recognition.
Havasi vatodonha here vanhu.
It's impossible. So that's all I had to say. That's my comment on that typo and all that. But my comment was literally saying it's impossible for you as a human being never to say you've never been jealous of someone or you've never expressed a sense of jealousy. Not going to go message you on WhatsApp, but Facebook will be active. I'm taking a break on WhatsApp. I want to be on Facebook. I don't want to be chatting. It's the small things. I'm the worst person to text. Like the worst. I can reply your messages 7 days late and find it really normal. And can have a relationship in the morning, you literally have to explain that. But I am so bad at texting. I would rather call you than to text you. But depending on how they reacted, you can. I remember someone saying to me one day, "You're showing too much skin." I'm like, "What do you mean?" I was wearing like a simple. For me, it was like I was fully dressed, but someone said, "No, you're showing too much skin." Now I'm jealous, but look at how everyone is reacting to the way you're dressed at this moment of time. And then you get some people who come in your life, they are so content. Or even, I think this thing has been said a lot, but sometimes you could be thinking that you've got Auna Juno, and you get someone who has more than you being jealous of you. Jealous is within all of us, but it's how you act upon that jealousy that matters. That's what I have to say about jealousy. I'm not necessarily jealous, but it's how you act upon jealousy. And if someone is saying that they've never been jealous of anything, or even or even anything, I worked hard on this exam, but in there, so assembly. But I could stage during assembly, and you put your hand and effort in it. You're still going to be jealous with it. But I put in the effort also. Why was I not saying or even Kabasa, or even in a relationship? I think we've even had discussions. You meet someone, you date them maybe for 4 years, and then you've been making sure that everything is fine. I'm being supportive through the hard times, the good times, and then that person doesn't marry you. Or some kind of 6 weeks. Holiday, I'm going to holiday Zanzibar. But in Tabata, right, they couldn't get on with 20 sessions, but on Gosangadi. That there's some jealous, but it's how you act upon it that matters. But that's all I have to say about jealousy at this moment of time.
Thank you, Loro. No, we have explained, elaborated. Thank you so much.
Right. She said exactly what I was saying.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. I've got Sister P and Andy Clay who has just joined. I've got a butterfly on the phone. Andy Clay, how are you, Sister P? How are you?
I'm right, Bewa. How's everyone? I'm Kalakatu.
Sharp. Andy Clay.
Tiripo Magadiko.
Right. But I'm Magadara Kuna butterfly. Andy Clay was there, then Sister P. Right, butterfly, how are you?
Hi, Dewa.
Hi, how are you?
Can you hear me? Or should I take it off the loudspeaker?
No, we can hear you. What's your take on this one?
I keep thinking to myself, what's the difference between jealousy and possessive? What's the difference between talking about now romantic relationships, jealousy and possessive? I'll give you an example. At some stage, I married somebody who would look for me, even if we were just two of us in the house. Would you have called that being possessive or jealous?
Possessive.
Butterfly, where are you? Butterfly. And then the children or whoever's around would say, Sonia can't go missing down the plug hole in the shower. She's still in the shower because I've taken too long in the shower. If I'm in the garden, Butterfly, where are you? What would you call that? Jealousy or possessive?
Possessive. For me, it's possessive. I don't know with the others.
So there's a huge difference between possessive and jealous, isn't it?
Yeah. Like if you had what Loro was saying, when someone stays in her garden waiting for her, possessive and stalking, they are more or less the same for me, my understanding. I don't know with others.
Yes, I would have thought so too. I would have thought so too. Possessive and jealous are the same. Then there was another one who would suddenly rock up wherever I was, especially just before we split up or when we split up. And he'd just suddenly turn up.
That's
and he'd
stalking.
say, hello, butterfly, see you later.
That's stalking.
And now I'm out on a date with somebody else. You know what I mean?
That's stalking, that one. That's stalking.
And when we went out on a date, he'd be looking at, he'd sort of look at where my eyes are looking. And he'd look at who's looking at me. So it didn't matter what I wore or what I didn't wear. It should just be the same. You see what I mean? You speak to somebody, you speak, and also because his English was his second language, so he had a huge problem there again. You know what I mean? And just looking at who's talking to you and for how long. You go shopping, you take a long time. He's waiting in the car. He gets impatient. He follows you into the shop and all of that. So that is also possessive, isn't it? So
yeah.
Jealousy and possessive are the same. But you know what? A lot of people don't realize that some people are just damaged way before you meet them. They are damaged or they're born that way, just messy in their heads, messy. And I also believe that some people are born with something in them that draws those sort of people towards them, where whoever you meet is always like that. Then you know that there's something about you that draws such people, and it's most unfortunate. Then I met another one that just said it outright. I am a very possessive person. Who says a thing like that? You meet them, they tell you, I am a very possessive person. I don't like this, that, and the other thing. So these people choose to be faulty. They choose to be possessive. They choose to be unhealthy. It's very sad. Very, very sad. And those are the people that go out killing other people, Yeah, but that's what I wanted to know. What's the difference between jealous and possessive?
Clara, hold on, Butterfly. Clara said the insecurity is the key drive to that behavior.
Now, yes, I do agree, but what about the person who thinks I've gone missing in the shower cubicle? We're only 2 people in the house. What is that person insecure about? People are just sick out there. They really are. How can you be insecure? This is the person you married. This is your wife. You are only 2 people in the house. What are you insecure about? Those sort of people, there's something faulty in their heads. There's something faulty in their heads. Eventually, I also learned, and maybe it's also a trick out there for those women that are already in marriages and you don't quite know what to do. I used to, when I first got married to one of my husbands, I won't say which one, he would go out and play sports, and if he came back and I wasn't in the house, it was a big problem. But I think he found me intimidating, so he wouldn't attack me, but he'd be very cold for the first half an hour. So I don't know what you call that sort of abuse. What is it? Passive something. I'd come home and he'd be freezing cold. He'd say hello, but he'd be freezing cold for the first half an hour. And anyway, it went on for a long time. And later I figured out that this guy preferred me to have all activities happen when he is busy. So if he's busy from 2 to 4 on a Saturday, then I could go out from 2 to 4 on a Saturday. Never from 1 to 5, The moment and the first thing he'd do, this person, when he came home, he'd always say, is Butterfly here? Now, at first, I used to think he's asking the maid or whoever is there, is Butterfly here because he's looking for his green shoe or his purple bag or whatever. And then one day, I said to him, are you hungry? You know, and he said, no. Then I thought to myself, he's always saying, is Butterfly here? Then the maid actually said to me, no, he does this all the time. The moment he walks in, he always says, is Butterfly home? You see? That was the person that would go looking for me in the shower cubicle, thinking that I've gone down the plug hole. You see? So that's possessive. Or is it just jealousy? Or is it an illness? Because it can't be normal. And the other thing I also learned in that sort of case is if you went wherever you went and you said I'll be home at 1 o'clock, if you get home at 2 or at 1:30, he's already freezing cold again, ice cold treatment I'd get. So eventually I learned to say, okay, if I know I'll be at 1 o'clock, back at 1, I'd say I'll be back at 2 o'clock to keep things safe. Because if I'm 15 minutes late, you'll be freezing cold. Oh. So you know you'll be home at 1 o'clock, but you tell the person I'll be home at 2 to give you time. Not because he didn't trust me. And now we can never say that this person didn't trust me because remember, he didn't trust me in the shower on my own. Do you see what I mean? So some of these people, it's not even because they don't trust you. It's got nothing to do with that, with some of them. It's an illness. It's an illness. You know. Anyway, see you at DDC. I just thought I'd ask what's the difference between possessive.
Thank you so much, Butterfly.
Good night, dear.
Okay. Night.
See you on the other side.
Okay. Cheers, thanks.
Bye.
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 Right, for those of you joining us, welcome to the show. We discuss real life matters of the heart. Our tonight's topic is called, is jealousy healthy in a relationship? Your take, your view, opinions. Right. Auntie Clay, how are you?
Aiwa, ndiripo makadizve.
Much.
Iri kunakidza fani. Ndanchiteerera zvangu ndiri kumaterraces ukwe. I think vana Antisibo, vana Mambokadzi Dr. Love have given quite a detailed definition of jealousy. Just to reiterate, jealousy is a good emotion. It is unfortunate kuti sometimes kana tichidzosera kana kuti tichida kutaura zvinhu nerurimi rwamai vedu zvinobva zvaenda kuma extremities and zvobva zvaita kunge hakuna kwazvinobata kusingaratidze aspects of jealousy. Asi pane munhu ambotaura manje akati zvinhu zvakaita senge ukanzwa munhu achiti inga zvenyu, munhu ari kuyemura kauyu. Kana munhu achiyemura kuti uyemure kana kuti zvamunorongedza maruva enyu muchiita ini ndazvida izvi. Desire can be an opposite of jealousy. Shuviro kuti ndoshuvira zvakanaka. Tikutaura kuma very, whether we want to see it as a continuum, like a straight line, ine kwekutanga kwayo kuri okay kusvika ichikwira temperature kusvika pa37 degrees chiti aiwa izvi zviri normal. Aiwa munhu anoshuvira zvakanaka azvida anokwanisa kutora kuti ndazvida izvi mufunge ndatozvifarira zvamakatoringedza maruva enyu nemachi enyu ndiri kutoenda kunozviita kumba kwangu. Anoshuvira zvakanaka and in a positive way will acknowledge it and go and do the very same. Pasina kana any aspect yekuti zvoni anoda kukuvadza munhu waaona ane design yakanaka kana kuti ari kuda kutora zvinhu zvemuridzi iyeye obva ati uyu aitirei chakanaka ichocho chinofanira kuva changu. Dai ndatotora chinhu ichocho kana kuti dainge iri partner obva dai ndatora partner iyoyo ndatoiita yangu. Asi anokopa zvakanaka. These are healthy functional ways of us as human beings. This is what drives us to be competitive with ourselves. Saka munhu anokopa chakanaka ka pane an aspect yekuti oh, I desire this, I envy this, and I want to set greater heights for myself. There's an aspect yekuti aiwa handikambokundwa ari kudai so, regai nditowo zvakadai so. In the same manner, is it healthy in a relationship? Again, we are talking about normal functioning aspects. In a normal functioning aspect, Yakuti, people have set targets and goals. They have a universal objective. And at the same time, if we are coming up as a unit, we are also individuals. There are certain things zaunotoona kuti murume uyu kana kuti partner iyi pane izvi zvaanoita zvakanaka. Iyo partner achiona ugoona kuti mukadzi uyu ka atondipa pressure. Pressure comes out of what? If we seek the underlying issue, munhu ari kupiwa pressure maybe because mukadzi uyu she is organized, she knows how to do things or whatever. How do I maximize on the opportunities and capacities of my partner? They are using that desire, envy, jealous to achieve common goals. So the competition or aspects or continuum of jealousy is utilized in a healthy manner that makes the unit function effectively. So there is nothing wrong with that, or whether it is drawing on assets that will make the family prosper or have whatever they have, or it could be aspects yekuti umwe wangu uyu anochena anofarira mvura wotoona the other partner akuita izvozvo akutedzera. And this is why some people end up looking the same, because they end up obviously eating the same food, appreciating certain things about each other. In the end, it is often that it is identified good partners end up looking like each other. They copy certain things that they appreciate about each other, whether it be mannerisms, and in that thriving for success. Kana kuti iwewe ndoda kuti upfeke zvakadai so. That's normal, healthy functioning aspects of jealousy. Zvino tikada kuzvidefina whether pachishona pachirungu, tinokwanisa kuti okay, yes, there are aspects of desire, there are aspects of working together, but if you look at some traits of it, they emanate from aspects of jealousy, which is healthy. Now, moving away from that, there is another aspect or spectrum here, jealousy, yatanzwa iri kutaurwa, which is more to the extremity side of it. Yekuti jealousy riya rinoita kuti munhu atsvage munhu muchemba, kana kuti atsvage munhu paasingafungiri kuti awanikwe, just because they think when they have left the house munhu iyeye haasisina upenyu. Time stops whilst their life is going on. Munhu uya ava chidhori chekuti iye kana upenyu hwake huchiendeka, iye paanodzoka anoda kuwana chidhori chake chakamira ipapo. That aspect of jealousy is on the extreme side. Ndiyo inodevelopa vanhu vatinokwanisa kutarisa sema-sociopaths, psychopaths, narcissists, and all sorts of people. That's an extreme side. Zviriko variko. Chii chakakosha for us in terms of relational aspects, what I personally think as a parent, it is first and foremost acknowledging that. It's funny that we don't want to use izwire kuti godo because we know the extremity of it. But often we tell a child, and we know we don't want, we have been talking about this, we shouldn't compare children. Why? Because we are teaching an extremity part of it. But what are the healthy functioning ways that we can actually set up a child? Is like, look what you achieved last year. How about improving on that? What are we setting? We are setting targets of what? Munhu achitarisa kwaabva achichizviita self advance. Those are aspects of setting up competition with self in a healthy way. But you have to have attributes of the opposite end to be able to say, okay, I will strive for success. I will do better than I was before. If you do not see those aspects, it is very difficult to build on that. Or if you don't see, oh, okay, I acknowledge and appreciate that someone has done this, or I acknowledge that I will not be the best. Saying it's also we have my only child, an only child. They actually think the world, or they are the best at everything. But you actually have to narrow down and teach them the skill. Actually, there are better other people that are better out there, so that they do not build that facade that they think they are the best, and those also build at the extremities of the other side. So acknowledging the aspects and extremities, and knowing as a parent, how do we build these young people to have good relationships? We cannot run away from the aspect that all emotions are good. We cannot run away from aspects yekuti there are certain primary emotions that need to be developed and understood by a mwana mukomana nemwana musikana, and realize how to resolve secondary emotions that can be triggered to anxiety, to jealousy on an extreme basis. Because if we don't do that, what do we end up doing? We end up raising young people, or males or females, very confused about their emotions. There is need to understand that functionality, and also to be on the guard in terms of extremities. Actually, the funny thing is that the percentage to be on the extreme is very much a small percentage for you to be psychopathic. There's a very fine line, and it is important then that we acknowledge these emotions and teach them properly. Kuti chokwadi tikada kuti godo haripo ka tiri kunyemperana kana kuti hariiti. But sometimes I walk into the office and someone says, nandiri kwakati, ndobva ndati I term that as I am positively jealousy for, and it's okay. I acknowledge it and normalize it. Vanhu vakawanda tinopedzisa takuvati damage because of the parental aspects of it that we have done in terms of emotions. Kuti washinga ita zvakati, semurume unofanira kudai so, and yet we hatidzidzise mafundamentals ekuti sometimes unoziva unokwanisa kutoita godo kuti this car, I wish I had a similar car. Dai mota iyi kai ndinayo yakanaka kudai. But now the question is not just about wishful thinking. Waiona mota waifarira, what are you going to do about it? Wamuona mukadzi uyu wamufarira, but how do you make yourself a better man? Wamuona murume uyu wamufarira, how do you make yourself a better woman and prepare yourself for a better partner? Whether it's not this one, how do you make yourself that individual that will be appreciated by a potential person that you like? And we kana tichiti zvone, those aspects of refining ourselves do not come by desiring, and desire comes out of strength of yearning for something, or wishfully, having aspects of, to say, I want to be at that level. And what are the aspects, the opposite ends that derive you from there? I see the extremities, we obviously know. Kuti atiko. And there are, unfortunately, people that are there. How do we safeguard ourselves, the same partners, from such situations? How do we completely remove ourselves from there? But we can't live without jealousy. Azviiti. Azvitomboitikana. Dewa ndombogumira pano.
Okay. Thanks, Andy Clay. Hold on, Magadar. Right, for those who are just joining us, welcome to the show. Welcome to the program. We discuss real life matters of the heart. Our tonight's topic is jealousy healthy in a relationship? Right. Good news, Zimbabweans. Right. Kune to iri kuitwa neshanyai.com or Shanyai events. To iri kutanga muna November kusvika gore rinouya. Chingotowa zvedu chinakirwa zvedu. Zahara from South Africa. Mukoma Jazz Marabini. Ma9 Aga Nyabinde. Vanenge vari kuuya muUK. You and Esa Flair nerimswa 2 December iro vanenge vari kuGenzi island ako. Then muswa 4 vanenge vari kuCambridge whatever 4 November. Then muswa 30 vanenge vari kuPeterborough. Saka watch for the space. Go on www.shanyaevents website. Unozvitengera matickets ako ipapo. Madire apo vari kuGenzi kuma-islands uku. Right, make a date muswa 2 December. Kune wina Mukoma Jazz Marabini, Zahara, Aganyabinde, Ma9, DJ Red Eye, Nana Lady B, and more supporting acts. Saka, please. And Abachanya events, Mutengechi, grab yourself my tickets. Right, Inga Ganan. Sister P1. Yegunjan.
I'm right, Unjan.
Right, who is willing to show? Yeah. Kuna lokuzen. Andi Yamazobra Jazz Marabin. Yamaz. Right, we is out Jazz Marabin. Kuno nyumfana uamtubi zotuma 9. Right. Zahara and Zahara Yamaz.
Yeah, I love Zahara.
Right. Let it be and Yamaz the Murume. Then Yamaz u Aganyabinde. Umtanaga Bob Nyabinde.
Okay.
Right. So they are coming UK tour November to December. Then in United States, please move my dates. We have to go vari Australia, vari Canada. Please do to book out my venues. We want to bring these artists to you. Muite say muone munakirwe muchi experience the beauty of arts. Saka mukangwenda pa www.shanyaevents. Purchase a ticket maili beds aripo. As little as £30. Musamireko for the last day. Just grab your tickets. Matist visas are there. Venues have been booked. Imi chenjereka kuya kumadirira sei tofara tichinakirwa. Right, Sister P. Kuluma nami. Yebo. What's your take?
Indaba yesikhwele vele ayikho right.
Ayikho right.
Hayi.
Can't.
Ayikho right. You know, like Butterfly was saying, which sometimes myself, I find I meet those psychopaths of jealousy. Somebody who is so jealous to a point where you ask yourself, are you okay? So my experience with jealousy, I don't want it, and I don't agree with it. When you start showing me those signs, Because it's like you end up living like you're in prison. You can't breathe. You know, like what you were saying, that you go out. If someone talks to you, it's either that person I know rower or you know, so that life mm, is not good. And mostly us women, I find us women, we are not as bad as men. Men, your jealousy is over the top. Over the top, even you suspect your own friends, anyone, you know, that is too much. You should trust munwako, but you can't say to everyone, oh, you want my wife, you want, no, 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 no. So jealousy, that is normal. You love someone, you have concern, is okay, but it's what we experience with most relationships, madness chayo, madness. So, and what wona manje mwatimbura sorry. Sorry Tewa.
Continue.
You know what I mean? Because Njenga is also jealous. You see, so sometimes jealous, you know, which is as sorrow. You know what you are stealing someone's fruits in their garden, but how would you be? But you know you go to damage someone's fruits. I'm sad. But those jealousy. So it's not healthy because some people they overdo it, and you know with anger, unokona kuuraya munhu straight. Nezvinhu zvisina basa, just because you are that jealous kuti you ask yourself kuti zvinombofamba sei nai. It's okay to love someone, but jealousy extreme, like what my other sister was saying, kuti sometimes you ask yourself, somebody becomes so possessive that even, you know, when I was married to Mrumbo, when I go to the toilet, you'll be by the door. You go anyway. And when they start thinking or something, but that's not right. So sometimes this jealousy, over possessive, and it's not healthy really, and that's what destroys most of my relationships. Because you know sometimes it's not nice. What I thought, hey, I'll start to but because moon is so insecure, and the other problem is insecurity. Insecurity, enjoyment, it is a jealous that is crazy because if maybe they've been hurt or bakaitiram jolo, they think you every man I know all women are the same, you know. So it's I don't agree with it at all. Love munwako, but jealousy is not healthy. It's not healthy at all. Mina dewa vele ungaqalisa isikhwele sokunuka vele ngiyakuchiya.
Okay.
Ngoba vele angifuni ukuhlukunyezwa vele ngoba ngidlule kikho lokho uthi ugcina ungasaphefumuli, umuntu efuna ukuhlala ungazi khokho, you know, like what the lady was saying, ukuthi khona ungaphuma kumbe you are running late, you know, there can be traffic or things like that. You said you get home this time, why are you not home? You go to the salon, Moon will be calling you like a mad person. For the why. So sometimes we need to learn to control ourselves with Iowa. Good right to but jealousy, it can lead to a lot of damaging things, and you know. So that's my 2 cents. It's quite a no, thank you.
Thank you so much, Sister P.
Especially baba yini esanisikhola vele si too much umuntu wakhona, kodwa lina khonapho umuntu uyabe senza nonsense yakhe phandle, awulandaba layo uyazithulela, kodwa nxa esebuya endlini phezu kwakho. So we need to learn that Ruto, you can love someone without being over possessive, too jealous, and being a control freak. Urugupi nani urugute. You know, I saw that. Remember, there was an article that this one got cautioned for calling Mrume all the time when he's out. It's classed as harassment. No harassment. You're jealous. It ends up being harassment, being abuse in a way. That's all they were.
Thank you so much. So, Sister P, are you going to Peterborough or Zobie against Labana Gunele show?
Peterborough is closer. Hey, here's your fish against.
Huh?
I wish to go to Gens one day.
Yeah, it was against. Or 2 December. Right. Ulokozen was umbuzo lapana ubani. Upimashi utiena regarding this show. Pimashutin. It helps as well kana artist achita my family events maskati dewa. So pretty much get in touch, then we can suggest, you guys can suggest which day or a time of the family event mascot that you want, then we can arrange with the promoters to know title one show family event, then we'll look for a central venue where you guys can come and enjoy. So we are having Jez Marabini, Manine, Zahara, and Aganyama Nyabinde and Landlady B on this tour from 2024. Those Varikunana, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, please give us your dates, your places of where we can organize a show. Then we will visit you there. Tokuona iko murudone Shanya Events. Mukangwenda pa www.shanya events. You can purchase your tickets. Early birds are there. Choose your venue where you want to go. It's either Peterborough or it's either Cambridge or it's either Guernsey. Then it either say don't out is Famba say please share the flyers. Those one the flyers can ask me. Then you can share with me as well. Chenda takadaro. Mugoma power murise.
Mgoma de waimichani hapo mdada.
Bwino banji zati tikaziminezo muri chonje raisi.
Ndiri bino ini.
Zikomo. Muri kuita jani?
Sister B. Sanborani.
Long time.
Hayi kade ngagcina sister. Usekhona kodwa?
Ngikhona ngahle unjani wena?
Uyaphileka?
Hayi kumnandi.
Awuzeke. Ubani lo khona umunye lapha? Dadewa. Sinobani lapha?
Right, kuno ulokuzen omkoma gwangu Dr. Love uandiclare ulokuzen ulolo ngafoni lapana.
Sawubona. Hi Lolo, hi Andiclare, Dr. Love. Mkoma gwangu zili say mkoma.
Ayo, Sibo boy.
Inini mandizwa
Sibo.
Eh.
Magamba jani Sibo.
And Lolo is here as well.
Hi Lolo. How are you guys doing? Ndukuti munje kakuti ndimi dzese muri kudzinzwa here eudadewa.
Ngava mataura Zulu chaiyo. Aiwa mataura yekuPretoria Zulu chaiyo katikati no. Murume ari kutaura Zulu.
Aiwa, no, that's good. Ndiani ari kutaura?
Ndima ari kutaura.
Kuti akusvikira nyaya ndakaiverengera nechekure zveelder ndichinzwa nyaya yegodo zvinzi jerasi rakanaka here iri discussion.
Discussion anasi.
Ndikaita pfungwa mbiri ndikaona kuti pakashayikwa jerasi hapachisina rudo. Asi kuti tinenge taakutarisa the extent yejealousy yacho yetiri kutaura nezvayo, but jealousy is very much healthy in a relationship, because once we fail to have it, the relationship actually is no longer functional. Tinenge tatova kutoshayiwa hanya pamusoro pehama kana angava mudiwa wako. Imagine waking up in the morning, no one even questions where you are, no one to know kuti uri kupi. Unozwa kuti kana wega uri relationship yaunoda, those are the things that actually matters. Kubva kuno umwe wako. Ina handionise kuti chinhu ichocho icho we should do away with it. But takutarisa the extent and where we should probably reach the level yegodo racho. Pane godo rimwe riri just way too much pakufunga kwangu, pakuti munhu unozosvika pakutozozvikirietera vana BP nana depression on the basis yokuti munhu ari kungoda kuziva kuti zviri kufamba sei kumunhu wake. But naturally it's something that is in both of us. Togona yedu kuda kundozvidefina, but somehow tine kajealousy katinako kanotongorarama matiri. And ikako kajealousy ikako ini ndoona sokuti ndiko kari kutomendena marelationships edu kuti asvike paari zuva ranhasi. Imagine elder ndobuda pamba makuseni, madam havana kana kutombondibvunza kuti muri kupi kana kuti zviri kutombofambawo sei the whole day. Ndopaya pamunozofila sense of loneliness ichikuaffecta, because in another way zvinogona kuuraya futi relationship izvozvo, because hauna munhu anenge achimbodawo kunzwa nezvako, the interest inenge ichifanira kurarama in you as a person nerelationship yako. So my little sense tells me it's a very important thing kuva a little bit jealousy of your partner to keep the relationship healthy, so that you also don't have people barging into your relationship, because kuna vamwe vanhu vakangwara vanogona kushandisa nguva nomukana, because the interest dzinouya pakubvunzwa kuti uri papi zvinogona kuita sezvinobhowa kana uchibvunzwa nomudiwa wako, but when someone from nowhere start asking you kuti uri kupi, nhasi una nani, unodevelopa kamwe ka interest, then your attention goes towards the person ari kukubvunza. That's how we lose my relationships, because tinongotanga tashayiwa hanya nerelationship yatinayo, and then we end up takunohakira kune mamwe marelationships futi. So I think jealousy is good, very good. We need it, but a little bit of it, not too much. Jealousy. Saka tinofanira kuzoskela torega kuita kuti tiremerwe, because kana taakuremerwa chatova chirwere. Hatifaniri kuremerwa, but tinofanira kunge tichiziva kuti it's a necessity in any relationship. At least that's what I think. Nokuti ndinonzwisisa kuti kana ukatanga kungoregererwa so newewe unova loose in everything that you probably want to do. Saka I wouldn't want to do that in a relationship inenge iri so functional, and yandinenge ndichitarisira kuti ndo relationship yandinenge ndichida kurarama nayo, then ndichodawo kakutsvagwa ikaka ini kakatondikoshera. Ndisingaziva hangu zvaachitaurwa nasister P kuti kuzomirirwa pamukova wetoilet. Those are different levels of love, and vanhu zvokwadi vanhu vane rudo munyika rwakakura zvakadaro zvokuti they are able and vanenge vachikuradza kuti they give all out, and not all of them probably vanogona kunge vachimira pamusuwo wetoilet and they are cheaters. Some are genuine sesu tinenge tichirevesa zvedu, but zvokuzomira pamusuwo wetoilet handizive kuti ndinokwanisa here. That I didn't think kuti I will manage, but kajealousy ndinotodawo ndoda kutombozivawo kuti madhamu zviri kufamba sei, kwete kuzongeta zvokunzwa. Ndopaya pamunoona marelationships aakudi aakuparara. Ndaakumbosiyira siwo ndine mvura yandiri kunwa panapa.
Can I ask you something?
Yes, sister.
Kodwa futhi ma thina silifonela lithi siyahlupha tinoshusha, yeah, arundifonere what do you want? You know, you start complaining, you say bakati they call you, but now you are saying you want to be called. Inini, let me tell you, Zwanko, I don't call you. Even if you go 2 days, 3 days, you won't get my phone call.
Sister P, ndosaka ndiri kuda ku-enlightena this thing called relationship. For it to be functional, we need jealousy. because kana rikasavapo zvinhu hazvifambi zvakanaka. Munoona matauriro amuri kuita ndinoanzwisisa because muri kuatora from a negative point of view, but ndoda kuti muatore chiri chinhu chiri so useful in this relationship, because the fact yekuti tinodanana, there is some level of understanding and there is some level of knowledge yekuti pane zvinhu zvamofanira kunge muchiziva kuti zviri kuitika kwandiri in case ndogona kufa ndiri kwandiri ikoko and you don't even know kuti ndaenda kupi. So in this relationship kana chinhu ichocho chikashayikwa ichocho ka handioni sokuti zvinhu zvinogona kufamba zvakanaka.
All right, imimi you say kuti if madzimai asingafoni, imimi do you call?
Inini ndinofona manje sister P. Inini pamutemo wangu chaiwo inini ndinotofona and ndinenge ndichida kutonzwisisa kuti zviri kufamba sei, but my calling is actually different in the sense that ndoda kungoziva in case pane ma-inconveniences ari within life as a whole, because munhu unogona kubuda nekombi uchienda kana kuti neuber uchienda kwaunoenda ukaroerwa ukanyarara passport indiri kungoti munhu uri kumba, I wouldn't know. Saka kungozivava ikoko, it keeps this level of relationships alive and it also gives us hope that we still love each other. The moment that tinotanga kufuratirana tisingazivi kuti what's going on between ma relationships ndokuparara kwaanoita, because unogona kuwana zvinhu zvinokuvaraidza apa usina umwe munhu anokureminder kuti aiwa ndiriko, and the next thing that relationship haisisina basa and it's no longer functional.
Right. Hands na Pimash, even God said, in guys, it's a good power. Hands, even God said he is a jealous God. Koti sutadi head, later jealous.
Hallelujah.
Amen. Amen. Right. Mirai Magadaro. Chimbunwa Mbura. Right. Mark, you are?
Hello.
How are you? Margava akatipedza kutaura then tochina open discussion yedu yekusanharo dziya tichipana zvedu mukana chienda takadaro. Lolo unojoina mudiscussion ichita nharo chienda takadaro. Tarangu Margiwa.
Ini ndinoda kungotaura kuti chinhu chakatanga kutoti kuitwe kunzi kune jealousy ndo chii chaizvo ndo kushayana kubiridzirana ikoko kujolerana nekuita sei nekushayiwa trust in each other. Vanhu kana vachitrustana muchitanga kudanana muchiri kutrustana, rudo by the way it's a two-way traffic, handiti zvinhu dzinobva uko nedzinobva uko vanhu vachisangana pakati. Chinozopa kuti tisazobvunza inyaya yekuti unotanga wafona mwoyo uchinzwa kuti ndiri kunzwa umwe wangu kuti zvino zvaanosisvika pano na5 zvino 5 zvayachaya zvina aripi wosimudza foni wofona dedhi maswera sei muripi ndokufonera manje ndiri busy kana ndiri kudrive, ndo panotangira nyaya yese manje ipapo yamunozoti jealous. Kumwe kwese kunenge risiri jealous nokuti chero zvabva kutaurwa namukoma Paul zvekuti unogona kutora uber uko worohwa neuber wofira passport, kwete muchibuda kamakuseni muri kutoziva programu yemudzimai wenyu kaini, muri kuziva kuti iko nhasi ari kuenda kusaluni, akabva kusaluni oenda kotenga koomata notsvaga chikafu chisimumba odzoka kumba. Saka mukanzwa accident pakati penguva idzodzo dzaataura ndo pamunozogona kuti iko chi pamwe accident yabuda apa pamwe mumwe wangu ari involved. Chazopa kuti vanhu vasabvunzana umwe naumwe akungobuda akuita zvaanoda, ndiyo lack of trust yekuti munhu unenge une zvaunenge watoona pamunhu wako ndo pamunozotanga kuzotaura kuti iri rajealous. But pasati paita kuti chaonekwa sei vanhu munenge mune nguva yekutexta 10 minutes down the line, I miss you baby, 5 minutes uri mubasa, I miss you, pfeka kadress kaya ndikuda kukuendesa kudhina. Kuzoona vanhu voita aya anonzi majealous inyaya yekuti zvese communication kaya kakapera kese pamwe ndimadliwa yavatora mashifts 14 hours a day, hapabvumidzwi foni pabasa kuti vachivhura foni vakutanga nedziri pamusoro WhatsApp, kana kuti vakungoenda vangoti hai vosiya voita dzimwe 6 hours voti hai uya pamuoneta haachanzwisisi kuti umwe wangu atora mahours akawanda mahours kubasa, saka haachakwanisi kutaura neni kana kuti zvinhu zvamunenge musina kudhiskasa, but mangodhiskasa zvese izvizvi munhu anoziva kuti kana mukadzi wangu ari ticha kana bhera rikangoti ngiri akabata choko akutodzidzisa maleseni ake kubva makuseni anozoita free pabreak time ya10:30 ndopaanganditekstira. Kana azotadza oita free palunch. Zvino varume whether muri free whether hamusi ndo kwakatangira nyaya. Ndosvika muchizoona henyu vanhu vaakusitaura kaya katumuke kuti kamutauro kaya kuti shiri yakabvuta rekeni. Inyaya yekuti vakadzi vaneta kubvunza manje, havachabvunzi, ende ukaona usingachabvunzwi muka ubike doro, nekuti mukadzi ndo chinhu chaanoda kunzwa kuti murume wakaright here ende ari papi. Ende ichocho ndicho zvinhu zvino number one chinodiwa nemunhu anonzi mukadzi. Akangofona ukangotama okay baby ndiri right, zvapera haachabvunzi. Asi ukatanga nyaya yako ingotiko ndokufonera ndiri pane network, pane network iri kunezi halo 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 handisi kukunzwa alright fona futi ndambotsvaga network. Ndo pazvinotangira nyaya isi yekuti ndo panobva patangira nyaya yese iyo yekuti jealous rinenge rajealous manje. Ndo pamunozoona manje vamwe vanhu vakutemana nematemo, achitemana vachirovana zvazopa vamwe vaya vadamburana ijealous iyoyo, nekuti hapasina communication. But muchitanga communication inenge iripo, iyoyo communication ikaramba iripo hakuna chinonzi jealous, kune chinonzi ruchengera. Chinonzi ruchengera ndicho chekuda kunzwa kuti mwangu nekuti ndiri kutomuda izvezvi, ndinenge ndichitonzwa kumuda saka ndenge ndichitonzwa kusurikirwa kana asipo, saka ndobva ndachimutsvaga ondiudza kuti aiwa bebi ndiri pakati ndiri kuuya handiti. But nenyaya yekuti zvese izvezvezvi hakusisina ruchengera, kwaane jealous iyaiya yekuti munhu hautodi, kana kuti munhu hanzi neumwe ndikaona munhu wandinoda akamira zembera ramuti ndototema muti wacho. Ndo yaajealous iyo, muti wautemerei mangwana hamuchadi mvuri. Saka zvimwe zvinhu zvaakuitika murudo mazuva ano izvi zvaangosangana kuti kurongerana nekutaimirana nekuonerana kuti ndashayiwa nditi tokonyo ndiwane matangiro, ndo zvava mulavhu dziriko mazuva ano. But otherwise murudo hamufaniri kuita jealous. Why jealous? Because ndiri kudanana newe uri kudanana neni, tiri kudanana, saka toitana jealous rekuti kudii, rokuti waenda kusaluni worifona ka100 uri kugadzirwa ndiani ari kugadzirwa musaluni iripi iri mustreet ipi, saka unopera nguva iyi, saka unoti dedi ndiri kuenda kusaluni. Zvinhu zvandiri kuno okay baby, zvinhu zvaunogadzirwa zviri kunotora mahours mangani? Ndiri kuri kwama 1 togona kutora 5 hours. Paunopera uka 5 hours paya munhu wochitexta, yes baby how far? Sorry baby munhu anga achindiruka azomboita emergency, saka akupera an hour, ndakudawo hour. But izvozvo hazvichaitiki. Yangova kuti imi mukabuda mukati 2 days muri pomwe ndiri kubasa, ndiri kukampani yemoti, kampani kaya yazofira izvezvi yafira pakati pehwange neuyu, hakuna network. Izvi network iriko, ende nenyaya yezvimafoni akazouya akawandisa yekuti munhu waakugona kuita kamwe stop foni kako kambudzi kekuti iyi unodzima yeWhatsApp wokomuniketa zvako nebudzi nemunhu wako. Saka jealous riri kutaurwa futi raMwari. Mwari naSatana zvinhu zvisingafi zvakawirirana. That's why God says he's jealous. But imimi kana muchidanana, love is not jealous. Mukaverenga mushoko raMwari, love is patient, love is not jealous. Saka Mwari paari kuti I'm a jealous God, ari kureva kuti inini Satani nemabasa ake akaipa handingafariri kuti anditorere umwe wangu. Saka murelationship jealous kana ratovamo kwatokuurayana, ndopakudirana mafuta, ndopakutorana mafoni, kuputsirana mafoni, ndo inenge yava jealous. But kana ruri ruchengera rwekuti uri kuda munhu wako, aiwa kufonerana nekunzwisisana nekuudzana maprogramu munhu muchibuda mumba, shamwari ini ndiri kudzoka for the late night today, ndiri kusvika panapa na9 o'clock, iwo 9 wodzikachaya, ndotarisawo foni ndoona kuti 9 yachaya, baba havari kupi, ndosimudza foni ndofona. Iwowo because waona kuti wanonoka chirespondawoka zvakanaka, sori umwe wangu chashaikwa sori, ndosaka makuona yajealous. Sori chete ingoti sori umwe wangu ndazononoka kusvika, ndazononoka kubva mubasa, I was stuck in traffic. Iwo uchizvinzwisisawo zvino pachinambo chokuti uzvinzwisise uko kwakutositoka munhu, kwakuteera munhu, kwakuvhendejura nemumahomwe nemumapesi, ndopatiri kuona maresiti emaloji, ndopatiri kuona nemapaketi aya ezvimanudhurusi aya anoita kunge emakondomu. Taakuchibva tatofunga manje, pfungwa dzotonyanya kutostrecha. Ndoona sekuti mulove hamuna jealous, munofanira kunge mune ruchengera. Ukatoona vanhu masvika kumaextremes ekuti maakuita jealous, yatova dangerous game iyoyo yamune maita. Inenge yatova game yatova dangerous yekuti one chete achachema. ndombomwa mvura.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Makiwa. Bere makadaro koma ndanda show and jealousy in a relation can quickly turn into toxic. Ndopa no shata. How do you explain kuda munhu kusvika pakuisa tracking device pamota kuheka phone aiwa farira jealousy in a relationship mega. Right, sekuri benefit dawa hiyo. Kule.
Muri kunizwa?
Yeah, taura kunzwa.
All right. Ndichangoti dambu ndiri parodi.
Okay.
Inini I think nyaya yatiri kungoita apa, too much of everything chinobva chatoipa, but chinhu chese chikangoitwa nemwero wacho chinotova nevalue. Ndafarira zvataurwa naNdiclare. I think vataura a lot of things zvandanga kuti tauri. Yamuri kuti jealous iri kunzi nevanhu apa inozoipa inozodini, ndirwo rutori rudo rwacho irworwo. Zvikashayikwa izvozvo kuti hauna kana hanya nemunhu, you don't feel anything, hapana rudo ipapo. Saka zvinhu izvozvi zvakangobatana, ndizvo zvinhu, it's one thing at the same time. But chinhu chose chikazoita extreme manje, yangaitaura namukoma gwangu yayo kuti waakuti mombe dzomunhu dzikangopinda mumunda waakuti dzazopinda sei wangaudana nemunhu iyeye, then that's an extreme now. Okay? But ruri kunzi naandi ruchengera zvinongova zvinhu zvimwe izvozvo, ndiyo jealousy nemwero iyoyo, ndo rudo rwacho, ndo zvinotonakisa rudo izvozvo. If we are to be honest, we all have a degree of jealousy nemalavers edu. Kana usina any degree of jealousy, inini handioni kuti unenge uchida munhu iyeye. And hazvireva kuti kana ndine kajealousy katiri kutaura aka, handina trust newe, ndinotosara ndakatodekara, but ndinenge ndino zvinonditokonya musoro mangu. It does not mean kuti ndinokontrola kana ndokudini, but chinotodiwa chinhu ichocho. Maybe we need a different word for it, but chiriko chinhu ichocho chakada kuita sei some degree of jealousy, sechisiri sechi tikatadza kuchitsanangura zvedu kana kuti tichipe rimwe word tinozwanana panapa. But inini I think chinhu ichocho chinondodikwa munyaya dzerudo. I think that's my point.
Thank you so much, Kule. Thank you so much. Murdo. Takaenda. Dr. Love, varipo, right?
Just a quick comment, Mukomadewa.
In the right.
I was hoping kuti Mambo Kadzi would commend you this time. She has always been complaining kuti hakuna ma-artist ekubulawayo anouya. So I thought she was going to make a comment kuti this time maunza wana Jazz Marabini ava ekubulawayo. And I think the program is almost inclined towards. I don't want to say kuti nditi Bulawayo,
no,
but because they are
Zimbabwean
artists. They are Zimbabwean artists above all. So it's equally commendable.
Thank you so much.
I was so happy to realize Mkoma Pao Nasi Avanga Sununguka Sterek. So happy to hear him. My language is also last week it was last week it was Chihera. I think Shumba akanga abata basa mushe. She was so happy. So it's good to see our DDC family, and are so happy. Thank you so much.
Adi muruzati fry musati 20 birthday rangu.
Tasikazivi.
Kungoechidzana zvedu 22 September birthday rangu saka tinongoechidzana zvedu kuti mugare mangoziya zvenyu kuti birthday rangu munokwanisa kuita zvamunoda kungoita zvenyu handisi kuramba. Zvamunongoita makore eso anhu itai zvekuisa mari kucheriti, vanotenga makiridi muchingonditengera, vanotenga mota melonzi muchingoita rakadaro. Zvamunongoita makore ese zviya ndo zvamunongoita. Igore rangu futi rine September 23 22.
Shamwari kiridi iri kuruma. Aiwa kiridi iri kuruma shamwari.
Ayo ndakudzai paine nguva itai dzamunoita makore ese. Itai zvamunongoita.
All right. Guys, chipinge chigobuda.
Wataura
achira.
Tinotanga nevatanga.
Aiwa, muchatanga zve. Muri mumba muri kumwa titizi. Right. Vanhu vanoconfuse kana chinhu chakutongonzi jealousy kana kuruchengera. Hapachina kumira mushe. Ndofunga inini uyu anyatsotaura Mary ati concern neruchengera mwana unonoka kubva kuchikoro. Yes, I'll be concerned ndinobvunza kuko zvafamba sei asati asvika nei. Yes, that's not jealousy kana kuti ruchengera. But ukatongoona pava neshoko iroro kuti jealousy neruchengera patoipa. Ngatirege confuse zvinhu zviviri izvezvo. Ko imi hamusati masvika namanje ndafona unosisvika unosipedza kusvika kupamba na4 ndoona 4:30 5 o'clock then ndotexta ko muripi. Aiwa igogo hari ndingati ruchengera. I'm now concerned nomunhu wendinoda kuti kosei asati asvika. Zvakatosiyana pakangopinda vara rokuti jealousy paipa hapachisina kumira mushe. Ndochokwadi chaicho chetoda kubvunza nezve izvezvo zvokunzi pangoita kujealousy because harurambi runorekera hazvirambi zviri constant. Medzisiro yacho zvinova toxic. Medzisiro yacho muchadamburana mazamu. Nyatso dzosara dzisina kana muchiri kuzvara vana vanoshayiwa pokumwa munyatso wezamu wadambugwa. Zvobetserei? Love, yes, love chaiyo iri genuine. Hapamboiti ruchengera rwuya nokuita kaugode iko kaya. Panodananwa. But ukazoona pouya masoko ana godo chichi zvazodai ndo zvinomisa relationship. Tichamuka tikabika madoro akawanda apa. Asi madoro acho mamwe anenge ava endonga mabwe. Choviga umwe munhu. Ndozvaunofanira kugara makaziva izvezvo. Love pane love chaipo ruchengera haumboruonipo. Pana vanhu vasisasvikigwi padzimba nemarekera nevanin'ina kana kuti nevazukuru. Because vosvika maiguru ndichigegege unoseka ndingandosekana ndikasasekana maiguru amwe ndoseka nomukadzi womuraini. But ukangoona vanin'ina vakuavoida kusvika pamba pako dzimwe nhambongo kaura nebasa oga. Yes, vazviona kuti une ruchengera. Maiguru aya pamwe anosara oroga kana ndimbuya vaya vanosara oroga. Majokes amazenge makuita zvinhu zvakazodai. Jealousy inini hangu it's not my cup of tea. Love, yes, ngatidanane. Yes, I'll be concerned ukanonoka kusvika komanonoka kusvika komu zvasamba sei mafamba mushere. Yes, unogona kunge waona problem uri pakati. Ndina amwe sekuru vangu vangaona vakadzi tu. Izvezvo vangaona mashopu avo mamwe anga ari kuzaka mamwe kwedu kumusha. Munhu akaita accident. Vakatozoonekwa pamazuva avo vanarekera mukadzi mukuru aingoti mheno pamwe vari kwamaininiwo, uyu mukadzi mudiki achingoti pamwe vari kwamaiguru. Pakashayikwa pakashayiwa wakafanana ndokutozoudzwa patova paya unoona no munhu akaita accident in between mashops ake. So kune love kana ndichifona ndiri concerned kuti kumwe wanga asati asvika uyu kuinda kana zvongo kuti waswera sei kubasa kwako kuri right here. Yes, that is love, kwete jealous iri ratakutaura kana ukarushengera ratakutaura. But ukazongoona pakutongopinda that rekera yekuti jealous pateipa, yes tingava tinaro tese, ndingava ndinaro, but chinhu chakangoshata. Tosindanzwa vamwe achiti munhu wese anaro. Yes, tese tinaro, but rakanaka here? No, zvakangofanana nenhamo. Vanhu vazhinji vane nhamo, but nhamo chinhu chiri right here? Hell no, hachisi chinhu chiri right. Aiwa, ngapaite love kwete jealous. Love ndo yetochemera. Ukangoona pangoita kajei apo nakajii kana totaura mushona godo, inyoka yaendara yaonekwa pamba, wotoziva kuti inoshura because rekera zvichazobuda ipapapo. Kajealous kelove, kajealous kelove, love ilove, haina jealous mukati. Ndapedza.
Okay. Thank you so much. Again, Lolo apa. Lolo chipeda. Lolo. Ara. Right. Those want to say.
Mira ndingotika ndanchinkonzwa hangu ndiri mumateresi umo ndechiri pabasa hangu, but chandinongoda kuudza vanhu chakuti sezvataura mukoma gwangu, you can never mix love and jealous. It's like water and oil. You can cook your muriwo. Murikunzwa? You can cook muriwo wenyu nemafuta nemvura zvichikunakirai, but the truth is that you could never mix muriwo, inonzi oil with water. Never. And it be soluble to the point yekuti they mix. Hazvimboite izvozvo. Zvakangofanana nejealous nerudo. They are actually the polar opposite. And the spectrum in between ipapapa, kana wakusvika kujealous chaikoka, unenge wakutobva murudo uchienda kuruvengo, envy, zvinokuitisa kuti uve uchachiva munhu, uchakwadza munhu, kana kuti to do bodily harm. Ndiko kune jealous ikoko. The difference pane rudo nejealous is this. It's a thin line. Rudo, jealous, rinokwadza. And I will always say that unokwadziwa uchirwadziwa ndiko kunoenda jealous. Munhu anoti iwewe waenda kumashops wozomuti uri kupi, waendepi, wanga unani, waonani, chii chawanga uchimboita between here and there. That is not love. That is pure jealous. Inorwadzisa, ichazokwadzisa munhu. The real love yekuti munhu anenge kwete jealous yaya tinenge toziti jealous asi haisi jealous. It is a concern. Kana vanhu vane concern kuti I would rather you tell me kana wasvika kumba kuti wasvika zvakanaka. That's not jealous. That's a concern, pure concern. Hazvina ruvengo, hazvina envy, hazvina kuchiva. That to me, when it is in a relationship, when you're concerned about your partner, don't mistake it for jealous. Wakapinza jealous mukati momoka, watoresha, yatowa hovi hovi. Kwatowa kuenda ku dark side of the center, padhuze ne love. Rudo runenge rusisipo ipapo. ngatizvinzwisise izvozvo. Chijealousy ichocho chinenge chiri protective kaichocho chandambotaura chiya ndicho chandinoziva kuti it is overly confident, overly concerned, overly protective, and rather smothering to some extent. And then ndichazviita fange sendiri kuzvicontradicta, but please hear me correct ipo panapa. If you are going to see munhu ari jealous uchiti anokudaka, ziva kuti uri kupinda in a very dangerous territory. Very dangerous. If you ever hear someone achiti, I am concerned, how are you doing? Ziva kuti anokuda. Ukanzwa munhu achiti iwe wanga uri kupi, wokuitira nehasha kana kuti pamwewo futi in a gentle manner achida kukutaridza kunonzi kukuferefeta kuya, you are leaning towards a dangerous zone ipapo. At times it won't get to that level yekuti unobva warohwa kana kuti zvinhu zvako unozorwadziwawo neku-bodily harm, but it will get you somewhere where you will lose something of yourself. Jealous is never something good in so many ways when it's not controllable. Because kuchengera kuya kunonzi kuchengeraka, inini ndinonzwa hangu kuti vakuru vanoti kuchengera kana usina kuchengera hapana haudi munhu. Concern. If you have a healthy concern about your relationship and your partner, nevana vako, you protect them. Kuzoita jealousy ka unenge wakutozvimanikidza kuti uri kuda munhu nekuti hapana rudo rune jealous runokusvitsa pakuti unobva wamanikidza kana kupundunudza munhu kana kuti kumuisa in a very tight situation isingazokwanisike kubudika zvakanaka. In that sense, ndinoti between love and jealousy there are two opposites. Love and hate, tinombozvinzwa, there is a thin line between love and hate. Hate yacho inobva kupi? Inobva mukujealousy iyoyo, inotangira papi? Pa-envy. So it's a progression to a point yekutika you become hateful of that person at that point. Asi nenge ratanga kujealousy ikokoko. Saka ngatizvinzive izvozvo, and let's foster a sense of concern, not of jealousy. Tichifunga kuti ndizvo zvakanaka paupenyu hwedu. Jealousy is it's a spirit that could literally smother and kill an otherwise healthy and productive relationship. That's my own thought. I know you've got your own different thoughts, but I can tell you jealousy is on its own. Sama zero angwinin destroys rather than construct. Destroy June. And that's what it's good at. Varoi vakawanda vakatanga nejealous. Vavunzei. Ndapedza.
Thank you so much. Right,
Alright, did
I quickly in the pelo. Alright, the pelo I'm going to gaga wrap up.
Okay, thanks. In the Dangotichi, zvataurwa nevanhu vese ka zvine ka meaning karipo, because ndazoona pa comparison inozosiyana pakuti kana tikakombea kuti mwana anonoka kubva kuchikoro tobvunza kuti mwana aripi yonzi jealous, zvasiyana nekuti baba ari kubvunza kuti mai varipi, because you cannot compare mwana ari kubvunzwa nemubereki nemurume ari kubvunza mukadzi wake. Pane kalevel zvakatoti siyanei. Ndopanozopinda kaujealous maconcerns ese zvawo, but kamubvunziro kamu kanenge kachibvunzwa baba kana mai kanenge kane possessiveness kanenge karipo kekuti vanonoka kubva kubasa, saka vari kuitei, vana vane kupi. Kana mwana anogona kunzwaro futi kuti wanga uri kupi kubhora, ndazodaiwa ndapfuura nekona dhiwa ndikadai, but that kana discipline yacho inosiyana neyemaparents nezvevana. Tangada kuti tingotitasana nemarelationships esu isusu vanhu vakuru kuti kana munhu wangu achindibvunza kuti uripi ane kamubvunzire kekuti uripi nokuti nhasi ndakurumidza kubva kubasa chindosvika kutora toenda out iwo ndasvika usipa pamba uri kupi mazviona pane mubvunzo wakatonaka iwoyo zvokuti iwe kana wanga uchida kubuda unogona kubuda chambobuda yambotaura namukoma pauya kuti just kungotaurawo ketesi not kuti uri kufanirwa kumakisa register because pane pamwe pekuti wakutomakisa register ndazobuda ndazoenda kusaluni ndazoda it's become a nuisance kuti every utotanga utone register every time I must know where you are not necessarily like anti madlo vataura kuti sometimes muchibuda musamumba muchibuda muchienda kubasa unogona kungozviziva kuti muwangu achita meeting na10 tikabva na10 ndichasangana navasikana toenda kunzara na12 chichichi but zvinogona kusamirira saizvozvo nekufamba kwetime nezvinozowanikwa during the day and then that's when you communicate also paya patasangana negirls dzangu ndati ningi yatocancela wafunge I'm heading home early tonight saka ndotokurumidza kuenda mumba zvokuti kana une any plans what then you take it from there. You're communicating. So jealousy communication zvinodaka kuenderana kuti if you don't communicate kana kuti if wajaira kuti na10 unongochingoita zvakanaka wakuchinja masaira zvatawana anti manhlau ina I second her kuti zvanhu zvazosiyana manje ndopakuzobvunza munhu kuti ko hamuchaita maitiro enyu aya chii chimba nyaya kuitika handiti panogona pane valid explanation but which needed to be communicated pamakangotanga kuchinja timetable kuti zvinhu zvakachinja mfunge takutanga na6 kubasa kana takubva na8 munhu angachimbobva na6 then hauchatsvagwi kuti saka uri kupi unani unoziva mibvunzo inobohwa it's innocent questions but the way you answer manje unofunga saka munhu ari akundifungira here uyu iwe wacho uri kubvunzwa unotoshaya kuti ko chii chandambotadza ndatadzei hana chandatadza but iye munhu ari kutobvunza out of concern yataura nafuti naDr. Love kuti it's a concern kuti no where are you at? It's getting to midnight. Yeah, we're not going to phone it. I'm concerned. Of course, you can come in the morning tomorrow. But it's supposed to have been here at 10. But that's the schedule. So jealousy, yes, communication can go to breakdown. Then jealousy comes, and then power stalking, and then anger. And can I anger much? Do my emotions? I must kill her. I must kill him. I must do this. Nobody can have it. Divorce. See, some people don't want divorce. People have killed their wives and kids and themselves because they don't want anybody to be involved in anything. Over overloving each other, overloving your spouse. Izvo zvekuchengera zvekuti atofanisi kana kufema unototi akafema kuti naichi. And I'll talk from an experience too, but ndazvobuda baba vemwana wangu chaiva because he didn't understand shona vosaitsikatawa neshona pafone apa chivara chikoindoseka what's going on, why are you so happy? Saka I must explain kuti handidi wangati pafoni ndibhururu wangu tangataura nyaya ndazose to just explain something that it is not wrong. You feel guilty unobva waenda ngori pane zvawatadza. Saka I used to explain a lot. Aisha mari yangu kuchikoro chazodai pakamboita Skype here, my Skype calls ndiani kuti who are you talking to? But no, it doesn't concern you. My meetings are disturbing. What's wrong with this guy? And you see now, yes, you want to know, but the way you're trying to maneuver into knowing, it's so rough, it's so rude, and it's so disrespectful. Saka chiko vanamda vachisara wakachena uri kunhuhwirira uri kuenda kupi nani. What is that? Is that jealousy? Well, of course, then if you control yourself, and now change dini, but then you have to say, what you do with those emotions, they're jealousy. Sometimes it's for the good, sometimes it's for the bad. You know, we feel jealousy. I tell you, I'm jealous. A good jealousy. I wish I was there with you. I wish I would do this together. That jealousness guy can nice jealousy. No. I wish I was there. I wish it was also me. That's a good jealousy. Then you go to jealousy. You see now, you're thinking evil over something that is very good this person is doing. That's my point, and I'm going to stick with it. You guys have a good week. To Batanan and say Friday. Bye bye.
Thank you so much. Lolo, what's your take? Lolo,
Okay.
yeah, what's up?
I think I'm just looking at a comment here. I think that you read when someone says our God is a jealous God.
I got a comment.
Literally ended. I think that literally ended the topic, because if the word jealousy can be used in the Bible, it means we all have it. It is how we portray it that is important. So if my maker is jealous of the love that I can give another God, what stops me, who was made from his image, to being stopped to be jealous? It's how I portray my jealousness toward anything, whether it's a relationship, it is at work, it is with my siblings, it is with my friends, it is with my lover. How I portray the jealousness. The small thing is, munhu wangu ndikajera kuti kana achibva pandiri, he does the pet kiss my direction on the forehead, on the mouth. If he stops doing that, I go like, why did he stop? I now have to ask like, okay, it's those things, but how I act upon it is literally in our communication. Babe, also to say it. Babe, even if I'm busy, I get a notification that you sent a message or you look for me. But it's also how I also react to it. Then we have problems. But if I communicate, I say, no, I'm not switching it's certain things, even like, no matter territory, sometimes if you're with someone and maybe you're at an event, I still remember going to somewhere and you could tell that the person that you're with can feel the eyes on you. And then they do something just for market territory, but I'm the one with this person. For me, it's a sign of good attitude. I look nice, but my person wants to show everyone that, guess what? I'm the one she's with. It's the small things that literally happen, but it's how one portrays jealousy. And how did you know that? To me, that's like stalking, and you're now obsessed with me in a bad way because I do not know what you're going to do. If you can watch me with another man, at least you're in the garden watching me, and you go like, it's those things that you're now being obsessed with me, and that's jealous. That's dangerous jealousy at the end of the day. Small things, but also, I think one with two, if I'm not mistaken, it was butterfly. And this is what this spirit. Sometimes you attract those things. For me, it's an issue with it. If you know that you sort of like attract people with jealousy, I think you sort of like see the jealousy from afar. Do you allow it to go on till it becomes dangerous, or do you put the thing on it? You break you cut the code, and you go like, I've gone through this. I'm not going through with this. This is not what I want in my love life. No. What you stop as you should put it, because you feel like, no, but numbers are chicken. When they can entertain, I think ABC in my directions, it might end up being dangerous because of the small things. You know what I want. If I let you know, you know what? I can't do this with you in a relationship. This is a no. Because no one sorry. And you know that you will not stand for it for a very long time. It's you cutting the code. I've dealt with someone who's jealous. I don't want someone who's jealous in my life. I want someone who loves me, but also portrays a certain thing in between. I know my parents, only my mom. Like, no matter what happens. Kana shikatoitika kana mume wangu wasipo kana baba wangu wasipo mume wangu avaji vanenge vakamira munhu wavo baba wangu avaji vakamira munhu wavo. For me, I found that cute. Grandmother and my grandfather, that is how they did it. And it was the small thing that there's a go brushes his teeth, come back, makes a cup of coffee for his wife, makes a coffee for him, they go in the bedroom, they chit chat. That is what they used to do in the relationship. And it was cute. And you know, that thing, oh my God, I'm so jealous. Why? I hope I find someone who has that love language in my direction. So for me, I believe jealousy is within us. How you act upon it is the most important thing. usiku wakanaka nezvekura akakomberedzwa naJehovha. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you so much, Lulu. Thank you. Okay, thanks. Right, who wants to go next? Titi wrap up. Who wants to go next?
Mkomadewa,
Mm-hmm.
the reality of the matter is jealousy is a very useful thing in a relationship. And now iyoyo nyangwe vanhu vakada kuitaura kuti hanzi love yataurwa nadokta iyo, ndii mukoma gwangu, haiwa mukoma wangu, muine munhu wenyu anokudai mimi, zuva kuvira kuti dhagu musina kana kubvunzwa. Inini I don't think kuti it's very healthy in any relationship kuti vanhu vanova that ignorant. The only reason why muchitoona my relationship ava sawa, it's because all the points that we are trying to come out with, they are coming from the negative effects of excessive doing of things, which by in this sense, if you overdo something, chagara chine consequences. Be it the love itself, it can destroy umwe munhu. Haadi kudiwa zvokudaro. Manzwa sister pia havadi kudiwa zvokumirirwa patoilet. That's not jealous, that's love. But the person ari kuita overdo it. Andini muri kuona? Kuna vamwe vanhu vasingadi kubatwa maoko in public, but that's love. Andini muri kuona? So whatever we are trying to say here, it's just portraying the negative effects. But the bigger picture now is always looking at the positives of those things and how much they affect our relationships. And in this sense, I believe jealousy is a necessity as long as it is done in the right way. It is one of the best remedies to not revive my relationships. Because if my attention is lacking at home, apparently it's going towards somewhere. And these are the things zvamuri kuona zviri kutaurwa panapa nehama dzangu dziri kuti jealous patoita jealous patoshata. Ayo patoita jealous patonaka because pane spark, pane chiri kuramba chichidzosa vanhu panzvimbo. That's how it should be. If we become very much ignorant of jealousy in general, tatouraya the whole relationship thing yatofa, because hatina chidokwa dokwa. And this is the reality of the matter. Paunonzwa kuda paya paya, pane ka sense of feeling kakomanaka munhu wangu soka ikako kakunzwa ikako munogona kukada kuti karudo ndo matauro amunogona kuita rudo rwakanaka chaizvo, but runei. That's the reality. How would you have felt? Nokuti kana Mwari wacho achitaura achiti I am a jealous God, asi ndi Mwari werudo futi. Is the same God ane rudo iye anogona kutotiprovide rudo. Kureva kuti his focus solemnly must be on him, and that's the reality of the matter, and that's how we roll. Kana tichingotaura nezvenyaya yerudo nezvenyaya yejealousy in this lovely world, vaviri vanova vakawirirana mumapfupi eudhadhewa. Ndinonzwa kufara zvikuru. Chishanu chakanaka tinenge tiripo paDDC. Blessed week, productive week. Keep well, in healthy, be well. God bless you all. Thank you, Elder.
Thank you so much. And Imangiwayo, you 2 minutes to gaga.
Inda ndichida kungowedzera hangu kuti kana kuti kungotaura kuti jealousy chaiko chaiko haritodiwi pavanhu, kunodiwa rudo. Saka kana muchiti jealousy munofanira kunge riripo. Muri kureva kuti saka imi mukomadhewa muona musikana apo wamuri kuda, motanga maita jealousy kuti mumude. Munomuda, mamuda, muziva kuti uyu ndiye munhu wandiri kuda. Saka jealousy rinozongobva kana zvamari muchiita muchitanga kudanana zvisingachaitiki. Ndo panozomera manje kamudzi kaya kachidiridzika kejealousy kusvika kakura. Otherwise jealousy harifaniri kungori riripo parudo. Rudo runofanira kunge rungori rudo. Jealousy chinhu chiri pakati. Ndingangoti alright, tokuti zvakafanana nezvigunwe zvedu zviri mumaoko izvi tinazvo, but hazvishandi zvese nguva imwe chete. hazvishandi zvese kana muchinyora munonyora nezvigomo zvinobata ballpoint zviiri chaizvo hazvibati zvese. Saka jealousy hongu inogona kunge chiri part of mafeelings ari pamunhu kuti alright munhu anofanira kunge kuti munhu anzi munhu wese muviri wese unofanira kuincluda kuti unofanira kunge une kasensi kelove, kasensi kejealousy, kasensi ketaste, kasensi uchingodaro but hazvirevi kuti jealousy rinofanira kushanda mumarelationship. Rine parinofanirwa kushanda, especially pataurwa kuti varoyi chaivo chakazopa kuti vaite varoyi kunge vaita godo rokuti zvinhu zvevanhu izvi kungochiva zvinhu zvemunhu ndo parinoshanda. Hazvirevi kuti tinofanira kurishandisa mumarelationship. Jealousy chinhu chatinozvarwa tichifanira kunge tiinacho. Zvakafanana nekuti jealousy rinoitika kana mai, sekuti mukaona mwana kana makambozvara vana venyu vakateedzana, poita umwe anenge agara pamakumbo umwe akamira, uye ari kuuya kuzorwisana ari pamakumbo uyu aitoita kurwira mai, kana kuti pongoita kamwana kabva uku kosvika kugara pamakumbo pavamwe mai, kamwana kamai vavo kanouya kachisunda kaika kuti bva pamakumbo pamai vangu. Ndo rinonzi jealousy. Rinongozvarwa munhu anaro kubva mwana kubva munhu ari mudoko, but hazvirevi kuti ndo rinoshanda palove. Love inofanira kuva love isina kana jealousy kana chimwe chinhu. Saka ndoti naiwa, have a blessed week. Musingaitirani jealousy, muchidanana, muchiudzana kuti tiri kupi. Communication is best. Kuti tibvise kamwe yake jealousy. Communicate with your loved one. Muchiudzana kuti muri kuita chii maprograms enyu muchiudzana.
Thank you so much, Andy Markiwa. Sister P.
Hello, Teo.
You 2 minutes. Ga.
Hi, mina lami like umadlo is saying lo Dr. Lo mkomakong. Mina vele jealousy is out. Vele once you start those symptoms, I exit. It's not healthy. Love is love. When you love someone, you love them. You don't have to be jealous or possessive or paranoid or whatever. But all you want in a relationship is rudo. I want to pindira jealous. You know you're always on the edge. But pamberi ne rudo, pasine jealous. That bet.
Thank you so much. Right, for those right, good people. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining in. Right, Shanyai events or shanyai.com or Shanyai promoters vazita iyo yakasunga iyo to ilikuitika from the 4th of November until 2023. Right, embrace yourself, please. In here in the UK, we've got Zahara from SA, Manan from Blue Whale, Mgoma Jez Marabini from Blue Whale, and Ganyabinde from Harare. Then we've got DJ Red Eye from Genzi, the internal lady Bianengari Posaka. Please, let's come in numbers. Go online, www.Shanyai events, and grab yourself a ticket to Sangana. First on the 4th, it's Cambridge. Then the 23rd or 28th is in Peterborough. Then the 2nd of December, Genzi, Kuma Islands of Inengeri Koto Saka. Please, let's come in numbers and support. Murdo takaenda newe Shanyai. Please get in touch with Ddc Car Rentals if you're planning to go to Zimbabwe. If in Zimbabwe, if you need the car to rent, please, Ddc Car Rental is there for you to use. Sakataka and Takaenda. On that note, just want to say thank you guys. We'll meet again on Friday.
We remain committed to helping our customers stay mobile.
Family car, family car, +447961803546 or
plus 263 773 791 427. And last one, plus 263 771 257 703. Your big up Daddy T.
Ddc Skool of Thoughts, yeah. Kubatsirana, techizizisana, techiyambusana, fila, kuonesana, techisimudzirana, ya. Panondo patosangana, techibatsirana, panondo patokumana, techizizisana. Ddc Skool of Thoughts, Ddc Skool of Thoughts. Yautete wachimonyo fila icho kwadi upenyu uyu unoda kupanana miwono, yeah. Kubatsirana, techizizisana, techiyambutsana, fila kuonesana, kusimudzirana, nekukurudzirana, yeah. Panondo patosangana, techibatsirana, panondo patokumana, techibatsirana. Ddc Skool of Thoughts, Ddc Skool of Thoughts. But Ddc Skool of Thoughts.
Real life matters now. Mondays and Fridays, 8:30 p.m. UK time. Live here on Facebook. Ddc Skool of Thoughts.